7278.
Welcome to Rolling with Krakens, where the dice side destiny and the story unfolds. We're gonna get kicking off here. We're short of Frank for the moment. Clovis is AFK for the evening. But let's see where everything leads us here. Whoever wants to start with the recap, please do.
What? Take it away.
And you'll do it.
Oh, I don't remember. You don't want me to do it.
Whoa, what is this? Uninspired D12.
Oh, that's really high.
Who do you give that to?
Starting off strong.
Mog.
Of course.
Deserved.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Mog.
Matt, can I roll to look for something that I don't really want?
So, the regulars decided to take a little bit of a break and disband for it seems to be about an hour.
Hour and a half.
As Adam started getting visions and started perusing the books and asked if Clovis and Frankfurt would help. Frankfurt immediately jumped.
A foursome or something was happening.
Frankfurt immediately jumped at the situation to help Adem, suspiciously, but he did so anyways. We began reading through. I can't remember what the name of the book was that Adem found. That Tasha actually came over and started talking about it. It was a very big book that looked a little crippled and
Was it about constitutions? Oh.
it was I want to say anyways, so then Adem found out that his family is being held by a creature named by the name of a Draco. So
Name Chushuru.
also
Original.
Why can't I be named like Joe? That's easier to remember.
Also,
She was known as Shadowwing.
yes, the Shadowwing. Adem, immediately hearing the name Shadowwing, sparked some confusion with his tattoo being the mark of the shadow from the dragons. Being like, coincidence? Who knows? Anyways, we needed to find a portal key so that Tasha could open up the correct portal for us and send us on our way. As we had a little bit of time as Mordekainen was finding the next odd piece for us to go to. And so we began our journey through the city, to which we stopped because Lunk found
Some golden milk.
Oh, right.
Yes.
and he paid a fair price for the golden milk.
I think it was fair.
It was a very fair price. Adem also stopped at a store named the Sizzling Sisters, and we managed to get almost all of Clovis down to a normal size temporarily.
Almost all of him.
Almost
third
all
leg.
of him. His third leg was the only piece that we could
still
not
lives,
shrink.
though.
Yeah.
To tuck into.
Yeah. We told him to tuck it into his kilt.
Doesn't actually have enough blood now to fill it.
Yeah.
Is his problem?
Oh, we told him that if he ever gets an erection, he'll die. So
Well, pass out at least.
yeah.
Monument is like a mug.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can easily tell as his kilt is, you can see the little tip of something there. We don't know what it is. Everyone's too scared to ask. Anyways, we continued onward as we were trying to find this, essentially a collector of magic items who is trying to collect these things for, I can't remember what the creature's name is that he was collecting for.
Well, it was Machinus is what it is, but yeah, it's the Great Modril.
Yeah, the Great Modrum. So anyways, we harassed him, we bullied him, we tried to barter with him, none of which seemed to work until we finally said, we'll let you scan our magic items, to which we had to scan all of our own magic items for him because he locked himself in a room too scared that we were going to kill him, which is fair. We were also told no death in this city, so or violent acts. So we stayed very cautious, and on the way back, Clovis and I decided to make a trade. And we're back inside the sanctuary.
We're back. Okie dokie. So, we're back.
Well, I'm gonna go read now. Enjoy doing your quest, Owl. As Clovis turns and
Why do you
goes
sound like that?
upstairs. Oh, we also found a magic helmet that makes me sound like Clovis.
Yes, we did. And Lung sounds, well,
Lug sounds
I
sophisticated.
forgot my helmet in the.
Oh, it's already
No,
In the other
Clovis
world
has
there.
it. No, Clovis brought it back.
Yeah.
He brought the. Yeah, Clovis brought it back. He brought that back. He was very worried about it. So back at the sanctum, as you all approach the big 10-foot wide double steel doors, you open it up, and the moment you walk through, the noise from the crowds walking the streets at 9:22 a.m. in the morning all of a sudden just dissipates entirely. You get back into the serenity of the sanctum itself, the portal key in hand. And at this point, Clovis, I think I got this all figured out for the day. I have a new book I want to kind of check out now. Hey, Owl. Thanks for the magic book. You got magic crayons for this magic book, though?
You know, I think I do. Give me a sec.
As he reaches over and collects his magic crayons. Okay, you guys, if you need me, just call me before you leave, okay? Just call me down. I'll be right there. As he runs upstairs to his room and throws the book down on the table upstairs and lays down, hands on his elbows, grabs his colors and starts going through this book that he's reading. The rest of you, fuck it, he's not here.
We don't see this, but Adem will say one thing before going through the portal. That way I can say, we quote for you, but you didn't come.
We tried.
As you guys get out there, one of the wizards do meet you, though. Illustrial at this point would have met you guys as you walked in. Would have prompted you guys for that portal key in a bit of a tizzy. Retrieved that from you guys, obviously, and started working her attunement on the main portal within the room itself. While she is focusing on that, is there anything that y'all are discussing, doing, want to accomplish? Anything? I guess Mog's still upstairs, and so is he too in his room. And didn't know that you guys left the sanctum, as a matter of fact.
No, we never told him.
Okay. I'll survive.
So are you guys still up in your room?
Yeah, I'll read my book.
Oh, by the way, Daggers, you were babysitting.
I'm assuming I was too hurt to go, so.
I was gonna say, I assumed I was dealing with his wounds anyways.
Healing, yes.
Yeah, hearing a little bit more activity going on downstairs in the sanctum, I'd probably come down and check it out. Hearing Clovis go thump down onto his bed, I would imagine I heard the shaking of the sanctum. Coming on down, do you guys look any different? Is anyone like wearing something different at all?
Besides a helmet?
Yes.
Well, I heard there's the helmet, but I don't know if someone's wearing it.
My armor does look a little different, but you just chalk that up to be normal.
I was gonna say, your armor, I can't attribute what it looks like.
Yeah, it's different every time.
Coming downstairs, take one look at them. Which kind?
Yeah.
And he just copies.
But yes, there is one thing, because you have high perception, that you notice. One of the slots in my gauntlet has been filled.
Oh.
My arm looks a little sore though, like I'm having trouble lifting it, like maybe it's a little too much power for me now. It didn't do anything.
Adem, forgive me, it's been a while, so I don't really remember. What's the glove do again?
It holds all of the stones. How about you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, did you, so you got the one finally from the merchant?
No.
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 Where did you get that stone, Adam?
Clovis and I traded for it. I gave him the book. And magic crayons. He's reading it right now. Manual.
Reading?
Yeah, I know. Manual of Bodily Health.
Oh, Mog's actually upstairs reading the same one.
Oh, what?
They could have just traded when he was done.
See, you're looking into the book, and I don't think it could work like that.
It's a book.
It's got magic. That's why you needed the magic crayons, Steblick. Mog's not using magic crayons. They're regular crayons, and he ate half of them.
He's when he falls.
It wasn't my fault. The book's like in the corner. He's just eating the crayon. That's why you only read for an hour, not an hour and a half.
Got a stomach ache.
Yeah, no, he gave me the green stone.
What do the stones do?
And they'll do something different.
Like what?
Well, this one makes me fast.
Cool.
This one makes me not need to eat anymore.
Oh wow.
This one allows me to contain magic that you guys cast. Do you know magic?
Yeah.
Oh, what magic do you know? Like
I've got some monk magic and some cleric
like-
magic.
spells.
I have mostly healing.
Oh, cool. I'll take that.
What do I need to do?
All you need to do is
Cast it to you?
Cast it while touching the stone.
Alright.
Mine's smite.
You could, but it would absorb it. So
I know, this thing you absorb that
Lost connection.
yeah.
Oh, you bitch.
Just careful how many levels you choose to put.
I'll do one before a long rest.
Okay. No worries.
I mean, I don't want to use it right now and not have it.
I totally understand. Wait, so your mana's a little higher. I get it. We had a long day.
Well, how long is it going to be till the wizards are ready to send us out again?
They said it might take like another day or two.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So I have time for a long rest.
Well, I mean, it's 9 a.m.
As you see sparks flying as she's sitting there tinkering at the base of this portal. Oh, the portal key, it's almost there! Just give me a second!
Oh, by the way, we're gonna go save my family. We got the time, so you know, I feel like I've been helping a like and I kind of feel like it's time I
have to
focus. I mean, I don't really care about saving the multiverse if my family's not in it and busy, you know. So
That's a next.
Yeah.
well, I mean, if we quite literally cannot go and save the multiverse right now, then I got no problem.
It's an open.
As this portal shifts into just material presence instantly and starts circulating. This portal looks very different from a lot of the other ones that you guys have looked at, though. This is just a mean purple swirling vortex with black mixed in and everything.
is there a train?
It does not look comfortable. It doesn't look as inviting as the rest of the ones.
So
Don't look me on
Was
downstairs.
that for your thing or the multiverse?
that's
That's for okay.
so this is. I'm kind of happy he's not coming. No offense, Colin.
Did you start
I don't think you heard that.
Anyways, this is not something that I'm supposed to be loud doing, so might.
So should I get Mog or?
Too late. Was it a loud boom?
Yeah.
Was it portal a loud portal?
You would have heard it.
The door
As I
just
come
full
down,
on, so
in my middle.
drops on the way down the stairs.
Oh, where are you guys going? I want to come again.
Nowhere.
I trip. Oh, I can't go prone.
And land standing up after rolling all the way down the stairs, shield in your hand.
To click on it and say.
Okay, I'm here. Don't worry.
So it says like right love for.
Perfect timing. Dim has an important mission for us to do.
Yes. Did I say it extra loud?
We totally weren't gone.
Yeah.
Q words.
Would you rather have the reaction or the regular?
Can I modify
Then does that
memory
mean
you
you cast
like
it?
remove
That means
your
I can
ability
cast
to
it.
speak
So
quiet?
essentially, before you receive, you
Sprint into the portal.
So the next time I can go up to someone and just do it.
I'll do it.
Yep.
I'll do that. How many can you store?
Only up to 3 levels. For now.
How many different spells can you store?
3 levels total.
Oh, and
So I
because
can do
it
3
says
first
adventure, I hope I don't have to know anything before we go for this adventure.
We got everything?
So
Well, that should be stable enough to get you through, like we were saying, about 12 hours or so, and then you might lose it. So, again, 12 hours, 9:38 right now. I would aim to be back before 9:30 this evening at the very absolute latest. Otherwise, yeah, you'll be stuck in Daggers Bay Prison with the Draco Lich.
Let's
Could be worse.
now you're caught up. We need to be quiet.
Oh, quiet.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Does anyone know the spell Pass Without Trace? But
Yeah,
I do.
I do.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you.
And here, let me cast it. Just because I can do it once for free a day, so let me do it. You might cost something. So yeah, Clovis is not coming with us. He's just a little busy. He helped us find this today, so he's not going to come with us. Yeah, I'm going to go free my family.
This sounds pretty important, though. Why wouldn't he come with?
He's tired, exhausted. He's not mentally here right now.
Well, you did say you're trying to be quiet, did you not?
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, Alessia,
half of it's upstairs. You do have half to contend with still. But
perhaps do you have a pair of armor that's not as heavy I could wear?
I don't think heavy's the problem.
It's part of the problem.
I look at his fat gut.
You know what? You have like some sort of like girdle.
You prefer to?
there is
nothing
layer
at all.
armor available if you do really want it.
Is it like magic or is it shit? I only wear the highest fashion of magic armor.
She walks over to the
I've
bed.
got magic and it's
It's
shit.
totally magic.
I say shine and I make my armor look like Mog's. See, this isn't that fucking loud.
Shine, and I'm gonna do the same.
anything.
I'm gonna shine mine as well, but mine's gonna be just like a darker pitch of the same armor.
Then I say shine and make mine slightly darker than yours.
Oh,
Shine, and mine's gonna be slightly darker.
I'm not doing this right
It's just
now.
Vanta black.
I'm not doing this right now. Shine. And I make mine neon yellow. I'm just kidding.
Are you wanting to part with your plate for the day?
Well, I mean, I'll put it in my hole.
Well, you can leave it here too. It's not going
I mean, that's
within
true.
the sanctum.
If it goes anywhere, I will cry.
We enjoy a good cry.
I guess it takes a long time to put on. Yeah, you know what? I will, because I was saying if I need to put on it. Worst case scenario. Yes, you happen to have armor that's medium. It says.
And a dim.
Why don't you just get one that is quiet?
Is there a quiet armor? Yeah, there is. But
A dim. Speaking of quiet, it might be a little quieter than your gun, and I'm gonna hand you a bow.
Oh no, see, okay, yeah, that works, but like, my gun's quiet again now.
You tuned to it finally.
Also, there's this really cool scope on it too.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't overlook the bow,
That's right.
especially if we come across a Draco Lich. Might be a pretty solid use.
Do you have any
I gotta
goats?
spend some time with
goats?
I put my gun in the bag of holding and take out a bow that is ordinary and lame.
it. A different one or the one I gave you?
hey, nothing wrong
It's
with
not
a
ordinary normally.
bow.
Do I have to attune to it?
You would.
Can I break attunement to my gun?
Bow brothers.
I do not have good armor. But I would just, if you have one. If not.
Oh, Frank.
You're coming with us.
Okay.
Okay. I guess.
So wait, I can't wear heavy armor, but you bring Mr. Explodey.
Yeah, that's true. You need quiet.
He has quiet bombs.
Yes.
He used it when he killed the child.
He left them all.
What child?
What child?
I wasn't there for that. What
I do
child?
not recall.
We're gonna go see
Hey, you know, a lot of us have killed children by accident.
Accident.
Not Tenzukai, that was Haas. I'm Jason. I'm speaking out of character here.
Well, Tenzu,
killed
that's a
children?
little fucked up. I kind of want to know a little bit more about you now.
Out of character.
I'm taking it in character. I'm
Okay.
concerned. I feel like you and Frank might get along.
It was Haas. That's what I was trying to get at.
How do you know Haas, Tenzu?
How do you know Haas, Tenzu?
I don't.
Have you heard
You're
the
speaking
story of
of him, so
Haas's
how do you
I
heroes?
said out of character.
Let's figure it out. How do you know him, though?
Oh.
He's heard the tales of Haas's heroes?
Look, traveling across the multiverse.
I am a plains traveler.
Oh.
And I do follow, well, everything that, what was his name? What's the bad guy?
Fang and Fiddlesticks.
No.
Becca?
Vecna?
Vecna.
I look around.
We just said it so many times!
I've been following what he's been doing to the multiverse, and this is where I think a lot of it started. So I was following up the battle that happened at that bridge to the town that I found in the mountains. Can't remember what it's called. And there was a great statue erected to a great hoss. Apparently, the people revered him. Sounds like a magnificent hero.
He absolutely was.
Nice.
He was a legend.
I wished I could have met him.
I love Barry.
You would have liked us.
I swear, looking at you right now, you remind me of him.
Damn, what do you mean? You never met us.
Yeah.
Just the statue.
You saw a statue, yeah.
Yeah. I read the stories and the statues. It was part of Huss's humor.
Are you saying that Tenzu looks like a statue?
There, you got a breastplate on.
He's all bricked up.
Thank you, Matt.
Damn, I thought this was a pretty serious matter we were dealing with. Why are you flirting
I'll
now?
leave it with.
It was. You should have seen
Unless
the
you
way
know
we were
what?
walking through through the city. I was laughing, making jokes.
True to Haas's nature, anyways.
Anyways, I would like to attune to this bow. I don't know what it does.
Isn't that the Super Bowl, the Oath Bow?
That's the oath bow.
There you go. Now you know what it is.
I can't give it to the character though.
I once had an oath.
Yep, that's fine.
I had another one.
For some reason,
Well, anyways.
I'm right clicking it and I'm hitting give to
Don't worry,
it
Matt.
won't let me.
I'll
so-
eventually use my gun and the scope. Eventually. Right now, I'm limited to a bow.
You do you. We are running out of time here, folks. We're a half hour through our day already. Any last minute preparations? We have the dwarf is a little bit quieter now. His plate shouldn't bash and bang as much. We got a bow instead of a rifle. Exploding mix exploders in. You've been told to try to keep it on the DL a little bit here. Use your arrows and quiet bombs and such. So seems to be the plan for your crew. Oh, whenever you're all ready.
Go down.
So I'm gonna hand to chest, and just as we're going through this portal, I'm gonna use Miss Stoll's magic aura to change my type out of undead. I'm gonna go back to ooze.
I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace. And just as we walk through the portal, I'm going to wait till everyone goes in. And then just before I go in, I'm going to go, Clovis, I need you. And I'm going to stealthily do so.
What?
Awesome.
Try and do
I
something.
have Pass Without Trace, so it's a minimum 35. So
I'm fully aware.
yeah, baby. And then I walk through the portal. I said it.
You did?
He did. No one can say he
What
didn't.
did you say? What was I need you?
He told me to let him know if we
He's upstairs coloring inside his book right now.
Yeah.
He said, just call me when you guys are ready to leave. So he called him.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, got delete Clovis. There, Clovis is gone for the day. Delete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. And with that, you all walk into this purple swirling vortex on the main plinth. As you step on through, that serenity that was once the sanctum dissipates, and almost this is one of those minus 35, minus 40 days where the wind is howling, and that's all that you can hear is this cold, nasty wind cutting in your ears and your skin, and you don't want it. So the portal spits you into a realm of darkness and mist. Ahead, a jagged structure of obsidian pierces the haze. Its tower is wreathed in eternal flame. Ahead of you lies an ethereal sea, a roiling fog so thick it feels like wading through oil. Perched atop the fog, the tops of the structure protrudes like islands in a ghostly tide, tempting you to leap from one to the next. But some flicker and vanish without warning, only to reappear elsewhere in the haze. So as you're all standing on this coast, staring across at this abandoned prison within the ethereal plane, this dense fog being held right at ground level, forming an ocean of its own. We have a couple different options. We can pass under and through this ever-moving maze, or we can attempt to go over. hopping from island to island, or however you all may choose.
And we see anybody or anything?
Do a perception roll for me.
No, we cannot. 4.
As you're looking out, you are an absolute wonder. You are from the woodlands. You have not experienced the ethereal realm as of yet. This is all very new to you. The cold that's leaching into your bones, the mist that you can almost taste as the thickness and the dampness just collects onto you. Similar to Ghostbusters, as Egon and them pass through ghosts, that's what you are feeling in the air. You can feel like there's substance all around you. So you're in complete and utter shock and awe. Lunk is
Anybody
not
have
looking.
Any idea?
You've been to the Ethereal. Have you seen that place before?
Normally I can only see about yay far ahead of me. This is the clearest it's ever been.
Romantic. Sun's getting real low.
I feel like we should not hesitate.
That's the rock guy would have probably been pretty good to have about now.
Dwayne? He's dead.
Rock.
I mean, typically I'm all about flying and
Yeah.
over,
Yeah.
but I feel like my gut's kind of telling us let's go under. I don't think we're all airborne bounders. As I look to Tensu, Lunk, and Frankfurt.
Thanks for not including me because I can turn into a dragon now.
Perfect.
Just have to be quiet.
An eerie rhythmic clinking breaks through the silence. Chains dragging across stone. Ahead, a figure materializes, wading out of the mist. A gaunt woman, her skeletal frame draped in tattered robes of shadow, violet eyes translucent. Violet eyes gleam with predatory greed as she tugs on spectral chains. Leashing 2 spirits, hobbling behind her as she comes through. Their translucent forms flickering, almost in anguish, as these chains are pulling on their neck the whole way. The hag, Virus, cackles softly, her voice a rasp that chills the soul. Travelers of the waste, eh? I'm Virus, trader of essences. Souls for labor. That's my trade. But I'll deal in goods if they're worth my while. I always have what one needs. I've got what you need. For a price.
What do we need?
Now, there's always something. And, I mean, especially if you wandered here, of all places. Daggers Bay is not a place where travelers go. This is a place where travelers die.
Can you get us in there? As I point towards the castle.
Into Shadowwing's lair you go. Well, that's an interesting ordeal. I might be able to afford you some information, but I'm not taking you there. I've already done my business with Shushuru today. What business do you have with her?
I got your back.
Quit your squawking back there. Settle down.
we seek guidance in how Shushuru has become who she is. I've heard stories over the years, the centuries, her transformation. She even defies the gods now.
She doesn't need gods.
She inspires us, so.
She's older than most of them. Wish to fuel?
You
Brunette? Bro, what is your goal?
To fuel. But... Oh crap, you're news, aren't you? Ah, dang it.
Apparently.
Dang it. We seek guidance on how to possess the same power she to live forever.
Eternal life.
Without being trapped in the ethereal. As I assume that is where you were going to go with that.
I understand the appeal of eternal life as she looks at you and she has boils on her face and she's not a very pretty looking woman. She just ain't. She's blue and horned, red bright hair. She's an interesting being. Quite interesting.
If we could trade for your key, as you said you've already done your business for the day, that means you have a key for entry.
It is not a key. The gates are always open. But those that go in without an invite must be foolisher than most. For sure.
Can you grant us an invite?
No. I provide Shushru with necrotic essence to help her with her current goings on, and she provides me with new souls for me to sell within the market. I may be able to offer you some insight, some knowledge, get you a few steps closer.
Do you have any more necrotic essence?
She has what she needs for the better part of the next 10 days
Would you
or
have
so.
what we need?
I don't know what she needs. Or what you need.
Pull a soul token.
Will that do the work? We need the labor, is what we need. I see a coin, I feel a soul. But can you produce that soul? Can I make this soul work for me? Can I sell this soul to others?
I can release the soul, but asking it a question will release it.
Well, that is no aid.
You must just not ask questions.
I sell souls to do labor, to accomplish tasks, not question.
Man.
Do you have goods to trade if you do not have souls? Or perhaps a promise, perhaps a soul of your own?
What kind of goods are you interested in?
That all depends on what you have to offer. That blade of the young elves seems rather interesting.
I have dust.
Me? I cannot.
Take the bucket off.
I cannot.
You cannot
shall
part with the
not.
blade, or you won't part with the blade. Why can you not?
Only can be held by the hero, and I am that hero.
You're
I am
a
the-
hero within the ethereal realm, going to seek eternal life from the Dracolich.
I'm just with these guys.
What kind of hero do you think you are, young man? This does not seem like a very heroic endeavor, now does it?
I'm here to help my friends.
Friends? Well, that's a interesting proposition.
I will pull out the Mistral Mantle. Thick, fur-like cloak, frost runes stitched on the hem, silvery. Anyways, it gives you resistance to cold damage. It's been pretty cold here with the winds. So I pull it out. It's very rare, so I don't know. Whoosh.
All about to hit.
I mean, that'll fetch a price, but not the price that I'm after.
I will, on
No,
top
right.
of that, pull out a little staff adorned with nice little roses and tulips on it, and put that on top of the cloak, and just a little cherry on top as the staff flowers.
Oh, that's interesting. That pouch on your side. I can smell sulfur. I can smell familiar tones. I like making potions as well. Now, your satchel smells a little more explosive. Those I can have. Now you give me bombs, I would have fun with those. Let's say 6.
Jeez, how about like 3? I need some for me.
You have quite a few in there. I can smell the potency. I can sense the vibrations.
Yeah, those are crazy. 4. I love. Would you negotiate at all? 6 is a lot of bombs.
Give me all this awful.
I have to think about it. The hag down the road offered for 5.
Yeah, it's not shit.
6, and I give you the means of saving other owls that I've seen within. You
I break
little
eye
liar.
contact and don't look at her. And I look at you like,
You think you can treat me as a fool, and you think that I am bargaining.
you know, I am a woman.
I'm gonna look at Adem in the eyes.
I take the Mistral Mantle and go, you have no use. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oops, that was lit.
Yeah, that's what
This is gonna be so much fun.
I'll be ready for 9/11 in this realm. You just-
I'm just screaming, you dumb.
And that's like 20 years ago. Get over it.
Okay, let's not double down.
Is there 2
Matt,
towers?
I can't figure out how to take 6 out of my thing, so can you just take 6 out of Okay, I'll get there.
Well, hopefully she doesn't use those on us.
Shusharu. Although, for lying to me, you don't deserve this. But, a deal is a deal.
Yeah.
She is currently channeling all of that soul energy from all of those little outlets into Rumesh's phylactery. She is currently trying to revive her lover, and she is very close to succeeding.
Sweet.
This will be the day, and the longer we wait, the closer he is. I almost want to stay to watch you. Watch you try to defeat her as he takes life and joins in on the feast. But currently, as she's feeding those cages, she might be a little distracted. Well, if you can get there in a timely fashion, you might just have a chance. At least free one, maybe two, out of the 30, 40 left. If you're... Now, the cages themselves are built of 4. There's not a whole lot you can do, and the necrotic essence that I've been giving her has been keeping those plenty. But there is one person that's kind of become the crux of all this. He is actually tied to the phylactery. He kind of the lightning rod where all of that yummy soul energy is flying right in. And from her directly into that orb. Directly to Grumman. So if you disrupt her, it very well could shut down the cages. It could stop the entire process. Now, Tushru will be in her yard, watching over her lover as his bones slowly get knit back together. Currently. So this will not be some form of stealth mission once she sees it. Once you are seen, it is too. I don't know if you can outrun her with any of your little tricks. I don't know if you can beat her. I mean, I smell your lie from a mile away.
Stuff and things.
He was trying to say that he was here to seek eternal life and to learn from Shushu.
Oh yeah, we know that's not it.
No.
Sidney, why would you lie to her? She can smell you. You stinky. You stinky with lies. Stinky little hour
Stinky
boy.
ha ha poo.
Stinky ha ha poo poo.
You, I'll take care. Enjoy your little foray. And when I'm through in the next 10 days, I'll guess I'll see the outcome. Until then,
She looks up at the ceiling.
Your bombs.
be aware of those wyverns up there. They like eating flying things too.
You can fly.
I told you.
How
that's
would
my
you
compass
suggest
to
that we
go.
get there? The safest way.
If you don't get lost, you can go through the mist.
Do you have a suggestion on how to do that?
She knows we'll get lost.
If she finds out that I helped you,
We don't even.
I will lose a business partner that I don't want to lose.
We don't even know your name. Don't tell us.
And that's the way we ought to keep it. But regardless, there's not many people, never mind hags, never mind anything, that travels within Shushru's private domain.
I would rather die than to give up your secrets. As an ally.
Well,
I wouldn't.
you just will die. So it's all good. Yeah.
How many more bombs for you to tell me? You like him, right?
You wonder.
Wow, that's a creaky door.
You know what? Let's do a charisma throw. Do persuasion.
Roll of the night. Goes to Lunk for perception.
That's right.
Fucker.
What'd you roll?
Nat 20.
Nat 20?
It was,
We have no idea. It's question mark
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's a question mark.
You guys probably have to. You probably have to change your roadblock again.
How do I do that again?
Just right at the bottom where it says public roll, bottom right corner. Or
It
probably
says public.
blank.
25.
It says public.
25 bucks.
Well, that's curious.
25 big booms.
29 big booms.
I'll reveal it, but yeah, it shouldn't be hidden.
Some guys passing the
You have
trace
to
on
set
the
the public roll.
Make it quiet for those booms.
Oh no, it's because it's charisma based.
Yeah.
So it would have been question marks. Nat 20.
Nice.
You give me 3 more. I'll offer one of these souls to guide you as far as they can guide you at the very least.
9 bombs. A third of my bombs.
Guide you.
I hope he does well. Throw you 3 more bombs.
Your family does well. Puts the bombs away and walks away. Scoops the ones in her hand.
No deal. I know you just told us everything, but no deal.
Just memory modify me, please. Please.
Just get rid of me.
Go on, I don't know.
You said the name is Shoo Shoo Saru. We will shoo shoo.
I don't know Subaru.
You 2 ladies here.
I just watched all my bombs disappear.
Shushishiru? Shushiru.
Subaru.
So, what good is Shushiru as a client for you if we do win?
We're not gonna kill her. We're just leave.
We're here to save his family.
And get out? She'll find out when we leave.
Get out,
No, she won't. About us, yeah, but not about.
No, of course not, but she won't need the necrotic essence anymore.
Okay, we can discuss this while we go. We
It's
have
just
this.
one more client. She's not my only one.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a respectable businesswoman. Look at her.
Who else do you deal with that is high name? I mean, I'm sure you like to flex that.
Guys,
Just deal with
we
the
only have
ethereal.
11 more hours.
And with that, she's gonna tug her last remaining chain. With this spirit on the end. In that moment,
his chain earlier.
this spirit, the soul,
One of you guys know.
looks up, and as the hood looks up, you see 2 big eyes, small beak,
Hell yeah.
a few different colors in the plumage. As you just see the pleading face look up at you. As it gets pulled along.
Is it a baby bird or is it like?
An
Are you
owlet.
attracted to this bird?
Is this the one that's
I'm
leading us?
humanoid, just so you know. I don't have just wings. I have hands and feet.
And a beak?
Yes.
I'm gonna go pee.
Oh, touch.
So yeah, so with that, you recognize that this is one of the Owlin tribe mates of yours. Soul form getting pulled behind Virus as she disappears out into the ethereal, and then eventually just turns to smoke and dissipates. Her cackle echoing as the Owlin spirit behind her fades. The one still with you guys as she left the chain, just sitting on the ground in front of you, standing there with you. Almost a single tear in its eye, drooping down its face. And you just see it mouth, "Thank you." As it's looking at you, trying to seek guidance as far as what you need from it.
I'm gonna pick up the chain and I'm gonna hand it to Adem. Leads the way.
Take your slave and show us.
And this is also an ally, correct?
An Owlin, yeah.
We need guidance through.
Can you remove the chain? It hurts. It hurts so much.
Nope. We will release you after you. Guide us.
No. Oh, just a second.
Nope. I'm gonna grab a drink. Does anybody want a drink?
It hurts. Yeah, grab me one.
Crush.
It just hurts.
Anything that's not orange.
Vincilius, we will free you.
You've been attached to the chain for
Hola.
who knows how long. A little longer won't hurt.
There's the spirit.
Well, there it is.
Don't be such a pussy.
Don't put us through this any longer, please.
You have
close
to
to this case,
You
kid.
have to guarantee your family's survival. You cannot let this owl run away.
Are you related to this owl?
He's also an owl.
Yeah.
Yes,
But this owl.
the rest,
birds
the
are
rest
people.
of your yes.
Means to an end, damn.
Womp womp.
I don't think I can hold the chain.
Doesn't someone know silence?
I don't think I can hold the chain.
I'll take it back.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the chain back and go. Yeah, as this owl drops to the ground, as this chain hits it right in the back as you whip it, it falls down and damn, they're gonna kill your whole family.
Okay, let's go save him.
I'm so sorry.
I go and I pick up this owl off of the ground,
What happened again?
and I look in my bag for some lockpicking tools.
No.
I'm just looking in my bag. You don't know what I'm.
You
Like,
would
are you
find
okay?
him.
And after that, I am going
Probably
to.
missed that.
I'm going to be like, you hurt her.
I didn't mean to. I'm just being silly.
Your family's in there too. We can save them, but I need your help.
Uncle Jared's already gone.
Don't let his death be in vain.
The life got sucked right out of him. His body just went limp. And then all I seen became this.
If you run, you die. And I need your help. You hurt her as she pointed out the wyverns.
Yeah, but these are the people that you hang around with? And you want to whip your friends and your family? I didn't mean to. Who have you become?
I look at him for a sincere, like,
I'm
she's
sorry.
got a good point. And I look for a sincere sorry.
And you would see that I'm sincere, like
I insight check him.
I'm okay.
Nat 1.
43.
Still will be yeah.
Do you need
Still
me to
failed.
counter roll anything, or let's see what he rolls?
Are you hiding?
No, I did not need for it to happen.
No.
19.
If you want to roll, you can. I have nothing to hide. I'm like, no, I did not mean to do that.
Tara did.
Frank did not.
He says he's sorry.
We're losing everything at now.
This is why I'm taking the chain off of you, okay?
We're losing everything
Oh, I'm
right
gonna
now.
leave. Okay, you know what? There goes 3 bombs. It's like
I try to pick the lock. How do my locks work with ethereal chains?
I'm just gonna use my staff and cast knock on the lock.
So as you're sitting there lining up your picks and trying to figure out again with ethereal chains, made of force, all that kind of fun stuff, as you're trying to source a way to get through this, you just see Devlik's wand or his staff just kind of pass you, and the big grung head just tap right on the chain, and as it taps, it just falls across the ground.
Frank's gonna go like this and gain some momentum in the air and just send this thing into that abyss of water.
we could have kept that chain.
Roll the hit.
And that one.
First you were whipping
Oh,
the owl,
yeah,
and
killed
now
him.
you
100%.
Slashing sound.
It was all about the it was about the like the symbolism of it.
So as
make us
it
regret
goes
this.
into this ethereal sea, into this fog,
it lands in, and there's kind of a puff, and then it all just settles back and evens out into that same rolling fog sea.
It's
Damn, you were just a thief. What are you doing here? What are you doing with these people?
It's a very long story. I feel like I don't have a lot of time to tell it.
You don't have a lot of time.
And you're all
I'm dead.
Then you got all the time in the world.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
We, on the other hand, have about 10 hours to rescue your people
Less
before
now.
we get trapped here.
As I go, like, look at us. I'm like, I can feel the shine. And as I say, it's like slightly darker than mine. Armor in like certain spots is starting to become ethereal as I say that word, as it just becomes transparent because it's illusions.
I can try to get us through. I mean, Virus is the one that leads us, but is there a way to get a body back? Am I stuck here? Am I stuck this way?
There might be a way.
Am I stuck in this jail?
I know reincarnation exists, but your soul has to be free.
Banish him.
Well, you just freed me. You just took my shackles off.
But we can't do
We still
it
have to
here.
get out of here. Yeah.
If we bring you back here, you're a walking target like we are. You blend in right now.
And Judy's not gonna like this.
You still alive?
When I got taken out of the prison, yeah? Or the courtyard, yes?
Then we should save Andrew. Shoot like that.
Well, I want to save them all, of course.
Yeah, well, there's a tier list. And then family.
Can't I be sad?
Sure.
I fucking died!
In like an
We're
hour.
gonna be sad on the way there.
I also just died.
I've been captured and tortured for weeks!
I was not. I was eating crayons. It was great. And I just think once we get back, you're gonna be free.
Log also just came back from the dead.
Yeah, and look at
So
me.
it's possible
I can
we
bring
can
you
bring
back.
you back.
I know how.
I fucking hate your friends.
Devlik like twirling his ring.
Hey. I thought we were friends.
Fuck you. As I turn and say that out loud.
Mean soon end.
Well, we always walk through, under, but it's a moving maze. You can't really see very far ahead of you, so I don't know if that's gonna be easier, if it's gonna be easier to jump across.
Were we not going under?
Maze.
Just don't fly. Just whatever you do, don't fly.
But you said jumping across is easier?
Well, jumping across, we can see where we're going because they're just islands. As all the maze and columns and all the stuff underneath are moving.
Big game of Crocker.
And jumping across is underneath then.
No, jumping across is on the
Straight
top
over
of
the
the.
But
then what
if yes?
So what if we flew as low to the fog as we can?
Yeah, if you have the means. I mean, if I beat my wings. She looks up. I'm sure I'd get way too much attention, but if you guys have a way.
Out of character here. We have the remainder of the staff minus the part we just got. Is that correct? Or is it the whole staff back?
As far as I know, you guys just left the first piece there.
Just one piece? Okay. So then,
We can do it. Because we both know that does, so I say yes.
I've got blink. That might help for a bit.
can we see, looking across the far side, can I try to do a check or something to see if I can recognize where the door is? Or even, could you point out the door on the other side? Where we're aiming for?
Oh, I could can get us in quietly once we're there, but gotta get there.
Well, as long as we can see where it is we're trying to fly low towards.
Oh, it's straight across towards the big prison right there, but we have to get closer to be able to see the doors.
Okay, that's good enough as long as we kind of have an idea. Could always try to fly low.
I'm in. Should propose this.
Magic.
Can we all fly?
One person came with a staff. If we had some way to pocket some air, the rest of us could.
I don't have a cube anymore.
I don't need to breathe.
Neither do I. So don't breathe. You fly. Someone else can fly.
The issue is beating the wings, though.
Yeah.
It's gonna draw attention. So you can't use your Pegasus, and I can't flap my wings.
I don't need to breathe, but I'm gonna choose to. Sorry, man.
Do we have a spell?
Just to
that-
feel normal.
Do we have a spell or some sort of magic that can make us jump further?
All I have is levitate.
Sorry?
If somebody pulls me along,
I got Blink.
Do we have a spell that can make us
I have
jump
levitate.
farther?
Yeah.
So do I.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. What's teleportation circle? Is that
I
gonna...
didn't even cast that.
No, you do not.
How about dimension door?
Jump.
Dimension door's not bad.
Jump? Yeah. Dimension door, like, but would that help everybody?
You and one other.
Hmm?
You and one other.
Oh, that doesn't help.
500 feet.
Yeah, I've got a jump for my monk thing. I can't remember what it's called though.
I thought that was just a spell that was jump.
Are we not able to,
it?
can we walk across these things, or why are we trying to fly?
Can I test the water? Matt?
Oh, I didn't see it there.
Is it for us? Can I see the water?
So as you walk up to it, and you put your foot in it, it's just a mist. Just
Oh, it's all water?
Yeah.
I think you just have to.
So it's just like as you feel it, like it does feel like there's surface tension there, but as you step into it, the fog just.
Oh,
Okay. This one here.
Check to see.
Got one.
So yeah, so there is a fog hovering in the air, but the water fog, the ethereal fog
so if I do a
itself,
third level,
has
so I'm
settled
only
down and
third
kind of
level,
formed a shifting, rolling sea
right?
Okay.
with
No.
stuff
Sorry, that's a monk's spell?
moving
I'm a 12th
beneath the
level
surface,
monk, which means
that you
what?
can see the islands, the tops of them, at the
Oh,
top of the
it's a dark
surface
spell?
level.
So like a swimming mount would.
Swimming wouldn't help. You could
So I got
leapfrog
two people across.
one to the next
Yeah.
and make your way through.
Yeah.
It will take some high perception rolls to make sure that you have judgment as far as which ones are about to disappear and that kind of stuff,
Oh, I got Misty Step.
and just making sure that you do have that agility as far as jumping across. The other
just for me though,
opportunity
right?
would be something along the lines of flying. Just as we said, the higher you are, the more likely you are. And if you're splashing around on the surface like a shark,
No, Blink's not it.
these wyverns will
Right.
see that movement, and what wyverns do.
Shittier dreams.
I think we should just walk across.
Inferiors.
I haven't been here before, so you guys tell me what you want.
I can levitate across and get pushed by my super thing.
I have that floating disc that would push.
The weight is an issue.
Doesn't care that much.
It is currently
You don't breathe, I
11:05.
don't
You guys
breathe.
are an hour and a half in.
You don't breathe, I don't breathe. I can take the staff. I can put you in my bag. I can use a 7th level spell to fly 5 targets. 2, 4, 5. And you guys can hover. No wings.
Over, yeah.
Nice and easy glide across the surface.
Okay. I say let's do that.
Gives you a fly speed and a hover speed.
Works for me.
For how long?
Like 10 minutes.
Yeah. And then
And
Ten
so,
minutes.
yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
Oh,
So,
But first,
So?
let me take a spell save.
good enough.
You'll do that?
Everyone's good with that?
Yep.
I'm good with that.
Yep.
Alright, Frank, hop in! The bag of colding, by the way. I'm gonna close it. Now, can Devlik interact with this spirit?
What do you mean?
Like cast a spell on it?
You can try.
I'm
Spirits
trying
can
to.
fly. Can't it?
They can, but the issue is if he's beating his wings. Yeah. It would displace the fog enough to stand out. If I cast fly, you just have a hover speed and you can also just magically be glided around. So, I'm trying it.
Put it in the big holding. He doesn't need to breathe.
Can? Well, he's also our guide.
Well, we're just going straight. Good point.
So either way, I am
Give me a
going...
spell check.
Okay.
Why can we
So
carry
just
it?
like an attack check?
Yep, spell check.
I just want to make sure I'm on.
29, yes, that would succeed. So as you cast that spirit starts to just kind of hover in place. Just naturally.
Okay, so as Devlik's casting the spell, he's kind of just like gliding his hand first through the spirit, and then across Tenzu, Adem, Frank's not there, Lunk, and Mog. As all of them start kind of finding their ground a little bit and able to kind of fly a little bit off of the ground, Devlik's just going to, with the Rod of 7 in hand, just start slowly flying up with them as we're just slightly hovering over the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 10 minutes.
At this point, even though she naturally knows how to fly, she's not adept in magic. So she looks like Mog or Clovis trying to fly at this moment.
I know how to fly. I've been a dragon.
You have a lot more experience than she
I
does.
remember we walked the first time flapping your wings.
So she would walk up to a dam, or kind of hover over, grab onto a dam, and grab his hand.
Well, I'm freaking out too. You can see my wings do.
Yeah, as you like go to try to stabilize.
You like moving your swimming.
Swimming like a seahorse.
So she reaches out though, grabs Adam's hand, and are we in this together, Adam?
I was gonna say together forever, but yes.
Okay. Well, how do we do this?
You'd be the left wing, I'd be the right wing.
She opens up the one wing and just kind of leans forward. As she leans forward, the fly speed starts kicking in, and the two of you just look like one giant owl at this point. Or a really fat one. This is like a Peter Pan moment.
Here we go.
Inside Devlik's mind, the only thing going across is his intrusive thoughts about just stopping concentration at any time.
Into the fog god.
Hey, we got left wing, right wing right now. We'll figure it out. Wyverns are coming for us, but we'll figure it out.
As you guys float across this expanse, let's do group stealth.
Woo!
Everybody roll a stealth roll.
What's your plus for?
Do you want me to be involved in this? Because I'm in a bag, Matt.
Everybody
the
that's
plus bonus?
flying. If you're in a bag, you don't need
Plus
stealth.
Plus 10. Do me a 20.
Yeah.
Nat 20?
Nat 20, baby. Oh,
is
unless I get a D4.
What does that work out for you?
That's only a 1. Not that much.
Does anybody need guidance? Probably not.
What?
No, you wouldn't have Pass Without a Trace anymore because it's
expired now.
15. So that was 2 hours ago.
36.
What's the?
Oh, look at that. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Look at that.
What'd you get?
Could you imagine if you...
18.
Oh, one sec. Can Mog just roll with disadvantage just so we can
17 for me. I
see?
used
I
no
don't have
passive.
any.
Now we do another roll just for the heck of it, okay?
What was it? Just this?
We do another roll just to see what we would have with disadvantage. Out of curiosity.
Me neither.
This one doesn't count.
Ooh.
18 for
Luck.
We got 18, we got 17, 16,
64 from Adem.
not 20, and then she rolled an 18. So even if it's plus a couple, she's at that 20 mark as well. So all of you guys together, you would be at a 18, 19 average, something like that. So let's just
I'll roll my average
this.
down. Our average should have been 20.
Not everybody can roll a 30.
Fuck.
You got a nat 20, not a nat
Oh,
1.
I actually have to do math then.
Yep.
Didn't expect that.
Don't add my 5. It's an 18.
Yeah.
Plus?
No, he has a 0.
Oh. 18.
I'm at 11.
Okay.
What? No, I use knowledge from past life. I got
Oh,
plus 6.
17.
17 plus 18. And damn, I'm gonna have to know exactly what your number is here in a moment. Please.
Yep. Let me know when you're ready.
16.
Did you hit the 3 digits yet?
100.
Yeah.
17, 18, 16. That's you 3.
Jason.
I was just thinking of that.
Yeah, you
plus
should just
20
think quieter next time.
4
I
36.
missed that.
plus 36. That should bring you guys.
I have to minus some.
Oh my god, that's why. No! This is his first roll, so he has that D12 uninspired.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Jason just said it, so.
Okay, so work out the average with
I
the
thought
damage
it very
before he
loudly.
says what it is.
Well, we would pass.
Oh, do we?
Okay, we got the
It's only
average.
-4, so it'd be out of 14 still.
Minus 4.
See, it's better now than it would be for the next
Right.
roll, because somebody might say in the chat,
Yes, Jason.
So that's.
We still compliment each other, Mom.
You know what? Actually, good thing I did put that away, so.
Yeah.
What had a 1?
Yeah, so you guys are still at a 20.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys are still at 21.
Oh,
we're good.
So you guys did sneak that
Thanks,
past.
Frankfurt.
Yeah, if I would have joined in, I could have
So you being the clutch play there, what did you do to keep everybody that little bit quieter that these wyverns did not see you?
to keep Mog quiet.
No, all of you guys.
you are all over.
So, as I'm flying with my owlin friend, I notice that like how the fog is kind of rolling and everything. I pick up on the patterns of it, and I kind of use that. Like I use our wings to give like an extra flap, so like the fog kind of disperses, not like rapidly to catch the wyvern's attention, but at least covers up them a little bit more. Yeah.
So as the two owlins are using their wings together, her looking directly over at Adam and taking his guidance, flapping that wing while holding on to Adam's hand as like white knuckling at this point, even in her ethereal form. They are creating a little bit more waves and ondulation to this ethereal sea, as occasionally this fog actually kicks up and envelops you guys and rolls right over, and as it does, you do feel that little bit of pressure as the oil-like ethereal mist kind of rolls over you. It doesn't impact your breathing whatsoever, but you just feel that weight as it just kind of pushes you that little bit with the ebb and flow of this ethereal sea. You all manage to get past, and as you break through the immediate fog, sorry, we're jumping past a lot of shit. That's fine, we're good with it. So it takes you guys, being that you're jumping across or flying across and making the time that you are, it actually only ends up taking you an hour to travel this ethereal sea. So you guys have shaved off a lot of time at this point.
And it down like that. Thanks, it down.
As you guys exit this fog on the other side, scot-free, you come into view and you see this obsidian structure just towering above you guys. The owlin starts to just kind of float towards a little crack within the structure, within the wall itself, and looks over at you guys. I don't know how we're gonna do this. This is more than being quiet. This is crazy. Your mom is tied to the front. She's
She's the lightning rod. She's the soul rod. She's the magnet. She's the linchpin in all of this, Adam. Your dad really shouldn't have stolen that. He really fucked up when he did that.
This is your dad's
Somebody
fault.
steal.
I wasn't there for that, Lord Tongue. It's all Papa's fault. Papa, what'd you do with Papa?
What did his dad steal that caused this Danny Lich to have such an interest in your clan?
Well, he was hired by Shushu to recover Grumesh's phylactery. But the great and silly uncle of mine, he fucking identified it. And then he tried to run. Well, she found us. Right in our village, all of us in our beds. Took us all, set him up, sent him to jail.
This is your cousin.
Pulled all of us back here to feed Grumesh's phylactery to bring him back.
We need.
And I guess the sins of the father, right? As they say. Here you are to try to clean this up in his stead. Well, he's at home sitting a fucking lazy boy, I'm sure. Pecking away at his corn.
No, he's not.
Well, where is he?
He's in prison.
Oh.
Tried to steal something else.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's how we got by. That's how we survived.
You don't steal anymore, Adam.
He doesn't steal everywhere you
Flashback
go.
to last episode where Tim literally had a creature locked in a room, bunch of magic items and jewelry.
Talking
It was
about
like
jewelry, yeah.
I
started
wasn't
shoving them
there.
into his bag. Yeah, Tim doesn't steal.
I feel like you make enough money now that you're with the irregulars. You could probably throw some your dad's way to get him to stop this.
We haven't been home.
He's just an addict. Can't just throw money at an addict.
Part of the I never thought that
I tried.
living a life of crime would lead to me saving the multiverse. I mean, what the fuck are you guys attack?
I tried to give him money. He put it all on black.
And he won. And then put it all on red. Put it all on Jordan.
I didn't get that. Sometimes you miss.
Well, this is
Suicide.
the way in, but
You better die then. Someone's dying. It better be you, dude.
again,
Nothing means free my family.
I hope this is gonna be a smarter way than
You've all proven it.
just trying to kill a 1,000-year-old dragon that's dead.
So we kill him then, yeah.
It's literally what the term lich.
Epic still playing with ring. I have an ooze these days.
Dad, look, I never noticed your rings. I rub mine, and you hear the voice of Finnegan. It's vicious mockery. Take 1d4 damage.
It would be gibbering, actually.
No, this was made before that.
So as you guys
Doesn't have soul.
start to pull your way through this crack in the wall, and you're getting thin and pulling yourself through, especially some of you have lunks.
Then.
Bust.
Thickness,
We don't
yeah.
have Clovis.
Drags himself through this crack in the wall. Adam, you would be leading the charge.
Yeah.
Again, being you. You poke your head through, and as you look in, this room is not only like ethereal illuminated, as you're seeing ghostly carcasses laying on the ground that have obviously perished in past battles and are just stuck there at this moment. A big light at the end of this long hall, columns raising all the way down. You poke your head out and you see this raised dais about 20 feet up in the air. And on the top of this dais, you see ethereal energies moving all the way across the room and culminating into this one area as this light is just expanding and pulsing, as you almost see bones starting to create, and this thing on the die is just kind of contorting and building slowly.
Were we not told about this tower that we have? Maybe would. Is that this tower? Like that energy, I guess? The hag there told us about where all this energy came in, and if we could, that may be the
Disrupt
is this that?
Where the Chandler is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as
And your mom's the lightning rod.
Yeah.
as you guys all slowly work your way in and huddle down and start to develop your plan in the shadows, the air slowly thickens with chilling miasma. The ground, a cracked expanse of obsidian, streaked with veins of green ethereal flame throughout the main courtyard here. You see 5 glowing cages, one in the center, then 2 mirroring down either side in between the columns that lay ahead. Translucent walls shimmering with stolen life force. Inside, you do see the Owlin captives all huddled in corners, their feathers dulled, eyes wide with terror as tendrils of energy slowly siphon right out of them. They can almost see their spirits stretch as energy comes out and then relaxes again, and it just keeps on pulsing and pulling them farther and farther and farther with every breath.
Like the Dementors.
Precisely.
Not that I would know.
At the courtyard's far end, as I said, there's a towering dais, a surface etched with ancient sigils. Above, the air warps as you're sitting there, and you almost see, not almost, you see Shushru, a shadow from within the doorway, slowly moving, and you just see kind of a shadow and mist move around. Her scales void like black streaked with silver, and in front of her, as I said, the form begins to coalesce, bones knitting themselves together as the ritual unfolds right in front of your eyes. And let's figure out what y'all doing.
Okay, so if we disrupt all this. Your mother's the lightning rod. We take her out to save everybody, basically. Of course.
You're not, but something.
Her. Move her.
What if something happens?
Sorry. Poor choice of words. If
that?
we remove her from the situation to save her, we save everybody, hopefully. But this
Which one
will
of these two do
disrupt.
you hate the least that we can switch out?
We can't switch anybody out. It's not gonna work. As soon as we move her,
Push his
it's gonna
mother out,
disrupt
put him all good.
We have a perfectly good owl here.
We're gonna have
Just like Indiana Jones.
her attention once we move your mother.
Your mother fight?
I can.
Is this what we're doing? Is we're getting into a fight with her?
No, that's the worst.
So, her lover. She's bringing her lover back, right?
Shut up. As I go investigate the cages, and I start looking for my sister, my younger sister.
Yeah.
So as you walk up to one of the cages here, you're scooting down the wall.
Yeah.
We'll kind of make it up to this first cage. You're within 10 feet. Are you going right up to the bars? Are you peeking through? Or are you just looking? What's your plan?
I am
Stan?
going right up to the bars.
Okay. So as you walk right up to the bars, and you start looking through, staring in, a few of your family members immediately. Oh, damn!
Shut up. Shut up. I'm not supposed to be here.
Are you here to save us?
Yes, now shut the fuck up.
Tim's here.
Hey, shut up. Stop telling him. I'm I'm looking for my sister. Where the fuck is she? I start getting mad. Shh.
Now I will need a. I don't know if I want a concentration roll or if I want something else. Oh no, it's a dex save. Here you go, let's do a dex save. 18. Dex save.
Yep.
28. Oh, it's an actual saving throw, so I don't get that.
14.
So
Use my reaction to take half.
as you're staring into the cage and you're looking through, just in the last moment you look up as look at that. I automatically rolled and saved for you. Just as you look up, there's actually a necrotic tendril that reaches right from the coalescing energy from the top that just comes down and whacks you for 21 force damage.
Half it. Half. 10.
Look out!
And then just give me a
That's why I didn't.
Wog. I appreciate the
That's why it didn't work.
let's just do a wisdom save to see if you keep your quiet.
Nope,
18
not
and
one.
12.
That's you. Fuck. I'm like. Did I actually hurt my head to make that sound?
We're cooked.
So in that moment, those big shadow dragon wings at the back just beat as she rears up on her hind legs. This ancient shadow Dracolich staring down at all of you. Shadow just bleeding off of her at the moment as her energy coalesces within her face, bright blue in this moment. Her voice booms through the courtyard, a resonant growl that echoes with millennia of rage and longing. Her skeletal maw opens, revealing rows of jagged teeth as she fixes her glowing eyes on the party. Mortals, you trespass on my domain, my eternal sanctuary. I am Shadowwing, eldest of the Dracolich, she who defied death itself when the planes turned against her. You cannot stop the inevitable. The ethereal will tremble as Greshrook rises again. Bow now, or be consumed in the shadow of our glory. Young owl, do you wish to join them?
Oh jeez. Well, I'm about to say a certain phrase here. As it says that, I go, "Swift death to those who have wronged me," and I point to it. I have to say it, so I say it.
Don't you say it in Elvish?
I don't know how to say it in Elvish. But no, it just says, as a command phrase, say that.
Oh, I think there's something like written on it in Elvish.
Yeah, it is. When I put an arrow into it, it whispers the words to me. So yes, I mark it as my Elsworn.
Because we don't close as our tank.
Just had to go over to your sister.
Just shot her.
Should have shot her.
So you think that you can outsmart me, do you? You think that you can beat me?
Why my family?
Because your dad did not follow what he said he would.
You take my dad. Why take all of them?
Because he ran. He fought. He deceived. If he would have returned the item that I sent him to get, that would have been the end. But instead, he stole. He hid my lover's phylactery. So, he takes my love, he takes my family, my
only chance at happiness, why would I not take his? And then imprison him for a crime that he did not commit.
Son of a bitch.
It only seems fair to me.
I ask that you free 2. That is all I ask.
Everyone in the cage behind him.
Honestly, I'm done with this guy.
Guys, I'll be back. I'll be back.
That you have
Frank.
power in this situation. I do not understand why.
I'm not telling you, I'm asking. As mercy.
Can we see the bones?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
You've taken more souls than my father's life is worth. Easily. Is 2 not worth?
It is not your
Shred of mercy.
father's life. It is your father's agony that I seek. This is but a cost of him defying me. Of him thinking that his life and his soul was worth more than my love's.
You're proving that to him, though. Letting him rot away in a prison and doing this, you're proving that his life is worth your lover's soul. You're proving that right now because you choose to let him live. Because it brings you pleasure and frees you from your own guilt. How is that fair?
It doesn't free me of my guilt. I don't have guilt.
Exactly. So,
I've lived far too long to know what guilt tastes like.
So, if you were to lose your husband's phylactery again, say it was destroyed, would you feel guilt? Guilt that you didn't kill my father and I was sent here?
No, because then that would be on you, not him.
You'd feel guilty that you didn't end him. I wouldn't be here if you would have killed him.
I would feel guilty that I didn't collect you when I collected the others.
Why use my mother as an anchor?
Yet she is a soul that was held most dear.
This old son? Fuck. As I turn over to you guys.
Single tear.
I turn over to you guys. How close are you guys to me?
I'm right beside you.
I'm not. No, you went out.
He walked over in the cage.
You're not that close.
You wandered off.
As she says that or whatever, and a soul that he held most dear, I'm gonna be like, you didn't even care about his son? Fuck. And I wave you guys to fucking come over here.
As you look back, all of these guys are still sitting like right in the shadow of the wall, right at that entrance, still at that crack. You just see 5 heads poking out.
Yeah, we're like the whole totem
Doesn't know where you're at. Guys, we need to turn around. They don't know where you're at.
Lunk is trying to run back through the crack, and he's getting stuck as he's trying to work his way back through the crack at the moment, and Delb's just fucking pulling him back.
He like keeps trying to get through. I enlarge him so he can't.
So you say 2 souls? That's curious. What souls are important to you, little owl?
You've lived long enough to know the answer. Why ask the question?
Well, most say blood. Some say love, though. For me, it's love. Do you have somebody that you love? Other than yourself?
I don't love myself. Oh, anyone else? I don't love Mog. I say that though. I say I don't love Mog. What does she say to that?
Why do you just single out Mog? Because one, he feels hurt, and she might go,
I'm not close enough
goes
to
for
you.
Mog.
Yeah, he didn't even hear him.
Yeah, you're just thinking that in your head.
Oh yeah, no, I said that out loud. It was obvious.
Echoes to the chamber. I just hear him.
He just carries for you in Mog's head. Definitely not Mog. Mog.
You've rewarded my father the punishment of this. What do you need from me to reward 2 lives?
No.
Now you see, you're bargaining with somebody older than some worlds.
I'm bargaining with someone who understands soul's worth.
Not so much a soul's worth.
Because them not have like a bunch
A
of
soul?
souls. No, you collect them though.
Not
Do
useful
you
though.
have- No?
He has like the toe of a soul. Like,
Oh, okay. Here you go.
You. The problem is at this point, as she looks down at this skeleton of this ancient dragon that's slowly reconstructing itself. The only way for me to revive him is with the souls of others. If I give up even two, it's possible that
We had a full rep.
I don't get him back in this form.
And then we went into the
He doesn't come back in a way that's strong enough to continue our reign. We may be challenged, he may be removed again. I need him
Because you love it.
in the fierce state that he once was. I need him to rule beside me with an iron claw and a fiery maw.
I told myself, Mike, I wouldn't get in the way. I'm trying not to out summon you, dick.
Then I strongly suggest that before I am no longer entertained, that you and your little friends
shit.
take your leave and leave me to.
What about me?
She said you and your. If you want to stay, I can find a cage for you as well.
What about me for them? 2 people for me.
I imagine one would be your mother, and the other.
My sister.
From the crevice in the wall, another head pokes out. And it's your cousin Jezebel again. Damn, you said you free everybody! Damn, what are you doing?
Shut up, Jezebel!
Very free. I'll be back.
We don't know what to please.
Terminate this.
Shusharu looks at you and I would take that trade. You seem to have enough life force to compensate for lots of these two.
Do you have any pet?
Come up here. I will unbind your mother from the phylactery.
Yes.
I will bind the phylactery to yourself. And your sister will be free to go as well.
I need to see my sister first.
Sidebar.
You've been alive for 1,000 years. You know what a fair exchange would be.
She's in the cage right ahead of you.
Let her free, and I will walk the rest of the way. Meet me in the middle. You wish to free them both after I have already been sealed? I have nothing to prove that you won't go against your word. Free her. I will swap with my mother.
As big beat of her wings, she takes flight, comes down right at the edge of the one cage. I don't know if I can still do this. As her body starts to try to morph and pull back into something a little more humanoid. Not very much more, though.
Yeah.
Even as she comes down to a large size. Even as she comes down to a large size, her bones are still out as far as being lit. She still has draconic wings, shadow just emanating and falling off of her, and a long neck with a big dragon maw at the top, with blue flame just rolling within.
You demand much, little owl. Be careful. You will run my patience thin.
As she puts the one cage right in front of her, and the bars just kind of bend open. She reaches in and plucks your sister out. Closes the cage up. As she walks back up to the top. Walks back up to the dais. Drops your sister on the ground as she crumbles. No energy left inside of her body. Clinging on to the last semblances of life that she does have. What is your next move?
Did you guys all come out now or no?
Yeah, we're out. Everybody called out. I'm not hiding. I did say them. Nah.
I will actually turn around to Devlik. And I hand you the bow.
Here you go.
I don't need it anymore. And I drop my bag as well.
Oh, do you look at me to pick it up?
Soul Gem, or whatever that.
Yeah,
I do take off my gauntlet, yes. You may have had one too many gods inside you, but
Wait, I'm gonna keep it as I
take
keep
it
it.
off.
Frankfurt's still in the bag,
Pull out a dagger.
right?
No, good point. You know what I was thinking.
I'm gonna just stealthily try to hand him a bomb to put under his feathers.
I definitely can.
I just mentioned Tenzin, I'm sorry. I just said this. I look at you and I'm like, I'm sorry. Our time was very short. I did have a lot of fun.
Do what you need to.
Was that yesterday? I thought that was earlier today.
We literally took 15 hours.
It was a great bonding experience.
We had a good morning.
Lunk in my room is the parts to make the cannon we talked about.
Yes. I don't know how.
He can make it.
Oh, perfect. Bye.
Goodbye. And after handing them all my belongings except for my armor, as I keep my armor on, and I look at the ethereal, and I'm like, ugh, shine. And I just make it go back to normal. I want to go out whole. I don't want to look like I'm like, yeah, I lied, by the way. As I look at my cousin, I lied. A gem! A gem! And I walk up.
So as you make your way, it's not a matter of what's happening, it's that you guys are letting him do this.
If he not wanted to happen, I want to save his mom and sister.
Yeah, I would have just. I've been happy to kill his mom.
That's what he wants.
So you make it.
We
Free my family.
We can't do anything with his mom.
Oh, okay, you want to bang her?
No, she's of no use to us. She has no power.
Okay, Lunk, we just met you like 4 days ago.
Kill! It has not been that long, and you know it. It's been maybe 2.
So as you walk up to the dais, her in her draconic humanoid form walks over, and your mom is sitting there tied to a post basically. She has this green orb that's been magically almost embedded onto her chest. And that's where all of this energy is just funneling right into. So all of these souls are feeding straight into that. And then from her, it's coming out, and then slowly, almost, you can see as these tendrils are going into Grishrook and knitting him back together, as you can actually start to see this draconic form start to almost twitch and start to gain a little bit of movement on its own. Are you ready, little one?
I am.
As she reaches forward, Grishrook, bear with me, my love. 1 second and this will all be over. She reaches forward and with 2 hands grabs the ball on your mother's chest. As ethereal tendrils start to leave her body and pull back into the phylactery. As it comes off, your mother collapses and your sister just kind of crawls over to her and props her up for a moment and starts whispering, then looks over at you. Damn! But... God, what are we doing? What's happening?
You're free to go. As I look up to the Lich for approval.
As she grabs the orb. Now it's your turn. She gets close to you. Presses it right up against your chest. These ethereal tendrils reach out from it and wrap around your body. Grabs you by your head. Places you up against the post. And just runs her hand up as big skeletoid fingers come from behind in ethereal form and wrap all the way around you. As you feel an instant wave of cold wash over you.
Yep.
As not only is this life force funneling into you, but you can feel it leaving you as fast as it's going in, including your own. Well, deal's a deal. You 2 are free to go. Make it quick.
I go to help them.
You're running up to the dais?
I'm
Or are you
gonna
waiting
approach
for the-
without being yeah.
Okay, so you run up to kind of the base of the stairs kind of idea?
Yeah. I'm just gonna be there to assist. I'm not gonna surprise anybody or scare anybody.
I'm gonna join him to assist. I'm gonna walk up to the dais as well.
So as you guys walk up to the bottom of the stairs, he's watching you very intently.
I'm not hiding anything. Just walking.
Both you guys get there and you see Adem's sister with his mom perched, holding, both of them limping. No energy, no power, no life left within their bodies. And the 2 of you are just assisting them back.
I'm gonna use my healing, I think, for both of them.
Okay, so you use your healing palm
Yeah.
to try to bring them back a little bit.
I'll try to figure out how to press that button.
Deblic's not gonna go to the stairs, but he's gonna walk up a little bit closer to kind of like.
If you want to move your character up, wherever you want it.
I'd like to use some of my adrenaline.
Oh, but never started.
I'm gonna say I gave Mog a hug. Bye.
Is actually that? Do you want to spend time at you when you do this?
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I will.
I'd let you. Yeah, for sure.
I do love.
Oh no! And she pulls you from my hands. Yeah! She grabs you.
Nice. Well played.
I'll burn all of my adrenaline to give you that hug. It's the best hug I'll ever give.
This is the time you're like, oh, you're gonna attack now. You know, this is the time. No? Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay, so the 2 of you are up there. Lunk, where are you at this moment? Are you with these 2?
Hey, you guys, wait for me.
You're at the bottom of the stairs.
Hey, you guys.
Did I not bring Tenzuka?
Yeah.
Just like a quick question, Matt. Did we have a long rest last session?
I'm all blurry.
Did something
I'm hard
happen
to see.
where we have? Is the health not correct, or did I miss that?
Oh, just allow me a moment, guys. But find
Move
out.
for these.
Back here somewhere's actually. No, I'll give you a long rest. And where is Tenzukai?
I don't know.
Do you want me to move me?
I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, I don't know where you are.
I'm hard to see.
Oh, there you are.
Why Adem has sacrificed
Very hard
himself.
to
His
see.
family.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where you want me. There you go. Yeah, if you don't want to see me all jittery. I think because did we go into initiative?
Altogether, yeah.
Okay. I think I accidentally clicked my character for initiative.
Yeah, but we let them rot in hell.
This isn't.
Someone just retconned him.
Nope, you knew that.
This is what you want. You can whisper in.
It's not rotting in hell.
I know.
My soul's literally gonna be consumed.
I know.
There's a difference.
You wanted a difference.
I ain't going to hell.
You can ask, but no, you let.
Okay,
Because it's my family.
so
Tricks will get
currently, just to update where everybody is, so Tenzukai is with mom and sister at the bottom of the stairs with Frank. The other three of you are kind of in the middle of the arena. They're huddling together. Let's this just so we can see where everybody's at.
Ah.
There we go. Okay. So currently, Tenzu, you have both mom and sister that you're helping.
Yes.
What are you doing? I guess what are you guys planning? What's going on?
So
I don't know what's happening. Nobody's
okay,
talking.
so as I'm up there, Frank is going to pull a bomb out of his jacket, and he is going to have it lit, and he's going to lower hand toss it into the pile of bones.
Into the what?
Pile of bones.
What pile of bones?
The bones of her lover.
The dragon.
He's gonna try to disrupt the bones process, and I have something else planned, but that's my start.
Okay, I'll do that, and let's roll initiative.
Awesome.
Let's make that attack.
I'm gonna use lucky to make sure that this happens.
Starting a war.
Do you need guidance?
Well, you're not gonna know that he's doing that. You have to guide him beforehand, Jay.
Well, I sort of asked him to do this as we were walking up.
Well, yeah, if you guys had discussed it, then you could have casted guidance on him. You can do
Matt,
that.
what,
You don't have to.
what should I target for the
The guy.
Draco Lich?
The actual pony one. He's a character.
You can see the icon.
I think that's what I'm targeting there right here.
Yep, that's him.
Okay.
So is the portal still open that we came through, or did it close?
12 hours.
Yep, it's open for 12 hours, or it reappears.
It's open for
Oh, you
like
got
10
7.5 hours.
Tasha's literally on
Seven.
the other
Fuck,
side.
guys.
And every ethereal creature that goes meow.
And then magic is just a gun.
It didn't roll with my advantage for some reason. From my lucky.
Well, again.
Did I give him guidance?
Yes, you did know.
Not gonna lie, your cousin, if she tried flying away the moment we took those chains off, I was immediately eating her into my phylactery.
I would.
Instantly.
Hey, she's free to go.
So as you throw that bomb up there, it actually hits the railing and bounces down into the liquid soup at the foot of it.
Do we have any inspiration?
And as it explodes, a large a tower of just liquid ethereal comes flying up into the air. Stone ethereal bodies that are sporting ethereal chainmail and such kind of spread out throughout the arena momentarily. Let's roll some initiative here.
I love initiative.
And then I'm
So,
going
you
to
guys
use.
just want to click along the top there.
Taryn had already failed, so it's too late. But either way, I'm just letting you know you have a D6, a D12, and an extra strike.
Oh, can I use my D6 or D12, Matt? So I was literally asking if I have any.
If you want to use one of them, yeah.
I'll use my D12 on my roll. So my 19, I will add a D12 to it.
Perfect, because I want to grab another dragon.
Actually, and I'm gonna use my D8.
You know what? It's not that.
6.
You can spell
D6, you said?
A 6 and a 12.
I'm gonna use my 6 and a 12 to make.
Sorry, what was that?
And you know what, Taryn? It probably was rolling with advantage, but because your distance is probably a flat roll.
No,
You get up to 30 feet.
I didn't click the dice to the right of it.
Yeah, but you're also only good up to 30 feet with those bombs.
Okay. Well, it was my first roll. Anyways,
You're
I was fine.
45. No, and that's what I'm saying is
Yeah.
that it probably was trying to roll with advantage because you clicked the lucky, but probably because your distance, it probably made it into just a flat.
So I added 17 to that, so that's a 36.
Yep, so that would hit.
Then I'll roll my dash.
Yep, if it'll let you.
It will not, but should I just do another bomb?
You'll have to roll it again, yeah.
I'm not burning him, so.
Well, I hope that you burnt the first one.
I burnt the first one. It is.
He's just not burning the second one. Just treating it as a. There goes my neck.
I like how you tried to gift me the item. I just
didn't
gifted
hit.
you.
You forced it to hit.
I gave you the bag.
Oh, I can't.
All right,
I gave him.
Roll with advantage.
Yeah, I'm going to this time.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, can I use more adrenaline? Give some of this stuff to Clovis.
Too late. It's all too late now. I was gonna. He goes,
There, now that should hit.
Yep.
I do all my die, and Louis not here.
And then Matt, I'm also, as a reaction, I am going to, while wearing my cool helmet, I am going to say, I think it's Doom is the one that I want.
Your fault.
Doom that I want.
20 voice.
So I'm gonna use Doom on Deblik. So that Deblik gets advantage, and if both his D20 rolls would be enough to hit the target, he gets a critical hit.
That's pretty cool.
Anything that was targeted.
yeah. Delirium, first and foremost.
Okay.
My bread and butter.
So you're shooting 20 feet up over a.
I wasn't lined up to shoot.
Okay, so let's get initiative done. I think Frank, you're the last
Before
one.
we start, how close am I if I hug?
Adem as well, and Lunk.
If you hugged me.
If I hugged Adem, am I there?
Where?
No, that was before I went up.
Oh, before I went.
you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Lunk is rolled. And your initiative, Adem?
17 total.
Thank you. Well, unless you're gonna hurry up and roll a dice.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
20.
no.
Yeah, 20 by 2. So.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, we're good. Like roll.
Good
It's
job,
up
Lunk.
to you, man.
No, you're good.
Either get rocking or get out of the way.
Wasn't sure what we're doing.
You had the perfect line to say, well, get rocking or get rolling.
For the record,
Get it?
happy
Rolling
to
dice?
say it.
D&D? You just thought it was rock and roll.
Okay, can we kibosh all this and let Adem die?
Yeah, we got everything. Retcon the whole thing.
So top of the order, we are Grumesh. Grumesh is going to
Stay dead.
take his first heals. Why is this all rolling under Deblik? Oh, this is all your guys' adrenalines. Who's this for? Uncanny metabolism. Lunk's focus.
That would probably be me.
What do I do? I roll a d20, right?
Okay, so the ones that really matter because you guys are on paper, you got an extra 98 of them, and Lunk, you got an extra 70.
70
HP.
Okay.
Adrenaline.
Adrenaline. Good burn.
The rest of you, did that proc through? No, I gotta
is
hit
it
the
the
buttons.
As Gruesh heals, I take damage.
We have to click the
I can do it, just give me a second.
okie dokie.
It's 98 for them.
It was on the character sheet. There was a thing that says.
Yeah, it's not there, but Matt just said don't worry about it, he'll do it.
I will not be ready.
Yeah, so all that I have to do is just click a button. I want to change this next time so that it does this differently. 126 on Mog. Deblik, 42. And Tenzukai, 14.
14 what?
14 temp HP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you rolled a 1. So 1 times 14.
Yeah. I got a 3.
Okay. So everybody's temp HP is through. Top of the order, like I said, will be Grumesh. Grumesh, being the first guy up here, is obviously just gonna skip his turn. Well, he has his heal stuff. Heals. Just his first. Regen, heal. There we go.
How much temp did you get?
Okay. So Grumesh, I'll go public roles here. Grumesh, as you guys are standing there looking, you see these bones almost, a musculature starts to knit itself around these bones. And as far as the destruction that happened, you see these bones again just kind of pick back up and place themselves back in place as they lock in. He's definitely rebuilding still. And with that, it brings us to Shadowwing.
We didn't go on in at all. This is you. He wanted his family safe. Also in trouble.
Yeah, we got his family away. Now I'm saving it.
Yeah, I'm sure you will when you die.
No owl left behind.
So his family is not safe. His family is with you in Tenzukai.
Yeah, Tenzukai's gonna pull him out of the way.
Good job, Tenzu.
So with that, I don't need this. She's going to take flight, and hover close to the two of you. You want to disturb this ritual? There is no honor anymore. As she
honor.
As she takes flight up above the dais, and she's beating her wings. She looks down at Frank and Tenzukai, and what's left of his mom and sister. And she is going to use her necrotic breath as a blue ethereal flame comes bleeding out of her face. I will need a con save from both of you, just in the chat there.
I just imagine both of the men's family.
I don't have a button for it, Matt.
Okay. If you just want to roll a con save on your character sheet,
That's fine. I was just letting
You
you
still
know.
have them in coin
appreciate
form.
that.
You remember the puppets or whatever, where it's like Durka
Sage.
I do that.
Matt, can I reactionary step in front of the mom and sister to protect them from damage? Taking it myself.
You're quite far away.
Am I?
Yeah, we're down in the center there. We're here.
Oh, she
We're
was
over here.
Oh,
This wouldn't be just a reaction. This would be adrenaline.
I thought that was them. I thought they were, I mean, I could use adrenaline.
Yeah, like this would be adrenaline to run across a square as fast as you can. And I would need some juice on this. So you'd be 5 adrenaline points per 5 feet of movement to get there. And then just some cherry on the cake there as far as using that reaction. So if you'd like to, you're more than welcome to try.
Sorry.
I will, so if I run there and use, theoretically, if I run, move my distance.
Because you're 60, 70 feet. 65 even, let's say. So that's 65 health.
Okay.
And then if you gave me another 10, I would let you use your reaction to post up in front of his mom and shield the both of them.
Shield both.
It also helped to redirect with a reaction.
Not a cone. Not an AoE like this. This thing is hitting you in the face as you're trying to heal these two.
Yeah.
And you're just necrotic blast.
Okay, yeah, will let me move my guy? Or I don't know if it...
It probably won't just because it's not your turn right now. But if you click on your adrenaline, wherever that is,
I don't know where it is on my thing. I don't really see an icon.
I'll just subtract stuff. So you're
Oh, I
gonna
see.
you're gonna 75.
Character.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take 75 out of here. So as you lose 75 HP, you run across the map. Like I said, you post up right in front of Dem's mom. Put your shield down, and then we'll just need a con save from you, please.
I think.
So both you fail the initial con save.
I'm sorry, I just have to. Is it right click or no? Oh, it's not working now.
For con save?
There we go, right click. Oh, there we go. Constitution. Save. Oh, there we go.
You're gonna end up failing as well, I would imagine.
22?
Oh, you
Pass.
pass, maybe. 1 second. Where did it go? Where did it go? I don't see it. Where did it go? Bless me. Here, let's just see what our save is. 20, sorry?
22.
You pass. Nice. So you take half. The other two of you take full damage. So that would be, and then Adem's family is spared for the moment. Okay.
Is anything in my immunity to
Necrotic? No, force.
Oh, this is force damage?
No, it should be necrotic. It's necrotic.
Right. I can't remember what's included with monks get immunity to certain things.
It's not necrotic.
No.
It would automatically calculate it if you did.
Okay.
So with that, that brings Tenzukai down to 93 hit points total. Frank has 1 temp HP left, and Mog has 19 at the moment. As she breathes this cone of necrotic force at you, and her still standing there above, flapping her wings. That's effectively be her turn. She will use. She floats up higher and higher and higher up into the, not quite the rafters, but up into the air. She will use as a bonus action her shadow stealth feature. And with that, it will be the end of her turn. And that brings it to Frank.
All right. So Frank is going to pull back his bow, his arrow, and he's gonna load in a very almost misty-looking arrow into his crossbow. He's gonna aim it up at the dragon, and then slowly aim it directly at Adem's head, and pull the trigger. So I am going to use my phasing crossbow. I'm going to use the misty arrow, and I'm going to teleport onto Adem.
Wait till
I will need that roll of disadvantage because you're shooting 20 feet up over a railing.
You still have my guidance?
I'm going to use lucky. So I'm going to roll it flat, Matt.
Batman.
How many luckies do you have a day?
I have 5. And I have 3 more after using this one.
You see that? I saved the family.
Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Someone else cost their lives.
It's not,
Goddamn
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
it's not really giving me a hit, Matt,
Sushimi.
option. So
Well, you'd have to target it down.
yeah, I was, but I will just target him with a normal, just bolt, and just.
That's because it's an AOE. You're just throwing it. There is no to hit on that.
That's I have to hit a solid target, so I'll go to aim it at Adem. And if I have to, I would like to extend a little bit of my adrenaline to actually, what I would like to do, Matt, is basically hit this misty crossbow, extend my adrenaline so that I'm flying into him to tackle him to try to hit him out of this path of these spirits.
He's tied to a post.
I'm gonna try to hit him. I'm just gonna try to fly through him. That's what I'd like to do.
So as you misty step and fly through him.
Just basically pull him off of this post.
Okay, because basically, yeah, like you're shooting, and as soon as you shoot, you evaporate from here and up where your arrow ends up. So you just misty step right up next to him. And as you're standing next to him and he's tied to this post with ethereal tendrils, what are you doing?
I'm going to use the dagger he gave me, and I'm going to try to cut him off this post.
Okay. What about this dagger would help you cut through ethereal?
So Frank's mindset is that Adem gave me this dagger for a reason. This has to be the purpose. And he's gonna just try and cut through it. He's gonna use everything in his power. It might not work. This could fail, but that's the mindset. Is he's gonna put everything he has and
One
just
dagger.
I know.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing. I know what happened.
I know that was not the intent.
No, that was not the intent.
It might not have been, but I don't know.
As you're cutting, your dagger's passing through these to a certain extent, but it's not actually separating anything. But you are currently right up next to a dem. When it comes to a dem's turn, we'll see what happens, I guess.
I have a extra attack.
No, because your Misty crossbow, I think, is...
But I have extra attack, don't I?
Yeah, but I don't think that's an attack.
I was gonna do something different. Okay, then I have an attack.
But I use an action.
I think that's an action, is it not? Asian crossbow.
Action.
Oh, I just dumped it.
You lost it. Get far.
Yep. Sorry,
for
try
it.
again.
Prank nerd.
Bring it back. Ether arrow. No, Misty arrow. Alternatively, you can speak the boast command word. Bonus action to expend 3 of his charge and fire an arrow at the point you can see within the weapon's normal range. So that's a bonus action. So you do have an action.
Okay.
You are correct.
I'm going to prime a bomb, and I'm going to throw it at the dragon that's in front of me.
She is very high up in the air currently.
No, the body.
Okay.
My main goal is just to disrupt this process as much as I can. It is going to be a prime bomb.
So while you're priming this bomb and pouring reagents into the top and trying to screw the lid back on to your bomb, you glance over at Adem and you see the life pouring through him and through this orb on his chest and just tearing him apart.
And this.
As you're fumbling trying to fill this bomb, you drop the shell on the ground and it just empties out as you didn't manage to get the cap on too quick. As you look over at Adem and the fear and the pain, the agony is just pulling you back. And with that brings the end of his turn. Lunk, you're up.
Is Pass Without Trace still active?
No, that's long gone.
Long gone. I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace.
I think that's your whole action if you do that.
Yes. Can I still move after?
You can move.
Is it okay to give insight?
Yeah.
You should not cast Pass Without Trace because we've already been discovered. Pass Without Trace helps with your stealth. And that's
I was
about
worried
it.
about if I moved, I'm going to be obliterated.
You're seen. Right
Yeah,
now.
she knows
You're
She
gonna
knows
be
you're
obliterated anyways.
Yeah, so it wouldn't like re-hide you. It just makes it easier once you got to a hiding place to be in that.
It's time to fight. Lunk.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up there, but I don't want to get misted.
Nobody's so scared.
I'm gonna make my way up to like how far is 35 feet from where up to the stairs there?
Stairs are 90 feet away.
Ooh. Are these cages? One sec there. Are these cages like the one over on I guess your right?
Yep.
Can I get to behind there?
Those pillars are about 50 feet away.
Dash.
You get
Yeah.
past the cage, you're 70, so you could use all your movement to get in between these two cages, kind of.
That would be using the rest of the adrenaline, right?
That'd be using your action unless you want to use adrenaline to get there. Yep. You can use your movement and adrenaline, or your movement and action.
And then action would be.
Well, if you want to still attack or something.
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay, so you're just running and hiding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make my way closer to the stairs there, but trying to be sneaky about it.
Okay. Is that kind of where you wanted to be?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the end of your turn.
Perfect.
Okay. Mog.
Yes. I'm Mog.
Here. Good job, buddy.
Thanks. Okay, so I am going to. If I were to cast and summon my steed to get the two of them away from here, would they be able to climb? Like, when's their turn?
I don't know.
They're not in the turn order
I know, so
specifically.
Like, realistically, could I summon the steed and then get them to go on their turn and the steed would fly away?
Yeah.
To get them away.
Yeah, you can do something like that for sure. Summoning your steed is an action.
It's instant action now.
Okay. So then, as far as getting them both on the horse, and I guess from that far away, like what's your plan?
Oh, am I not beside them?
No, you're still up in the middle.
I thought I went beside them, blocking my shield.
Yes, because
so that's why my
adrenaline. You are correct. Yes. Yes. Use your adrenaline to get all the way up there, and then it's your turn to actually move. So you're gonna summon your steed for an action, and then you're gonna use your bonus action and probably a little bit of help to try to get both of them up there.
Oh, do they get a turn? You can get up on their own. Okay.
His mom is death's door still. Even with that little bit of healing, she's been tied to this thing with the life siphoning through and out of her for days. His sister was locked inside of a cage with her life force leaving her for days. So both these Allens are not in great shape. Without help getting down off the dais, it wouldn't have gone very well. So I guess unless you're trying to do something else, what are you trying to do?
No, I'm just curious to see like to do it there and then get them up, and then I guess like if I use my bonus action, I may actually get them on the thing and it can leave on that turn, and then I can move to a different spot to move up to.
Okay. So you're gonna use your action to summon your Pegasus. Bonus action to throw the mum on there.
My pseudo dragon
first would be my guess. Mum goes first.
Yeah.
Okay, so mum's on there, leaning over top of the Pegasus. That was your bonus action. Are we worrying about the sister right now too? And what are you doing to get her up there?
I do worry about the sister. What can I do to get her up there? I don't know. I use my bonus action. Use my action.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So you've actioned out. So at this point, it would be something like adrenaline. It would be
my pseudo dragon has a help action.
Else. Pseudo dragon has a help action.
He takes his turn right during mine. So if he helps, does his thing.
Okay.
And then I don't know. That's all I can really think of. Like I guess I could use adrenaline, but if
no, that's fine.
If my pseudo dragon uses help.
If you think that your pseudo dragon, how would your pseudo dragon help get somebody up there?
Well, they're not very big. Right? It's like that big, right? And so it's kind of as they're climbing up, just like looking at, trying to put its tail around it to fly and climb on top of the.
Using its back as a ladder and flying their feet up as you're guiding them to take some of the pressure off of you.
And then it'll like stay on it and hold them onto there and stuff like that.
Okay, done.
And then my Pegasus will fly away. Its command is to bring them to safety, and if need be, the portal.
120 feet.
Yeah. Just out of the fight for now. But
yeah, about 120 feet in a turn.
When it dashes, I think yes, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
He does it behind a pillar or something. Goes behind a pillar. So he doesn't not standing out.
Yeah, they got yeah.
Okay. Just so in case it's a fire breath, the pillar.
Okay. Yeah. That's the end of your turn.
I'll move up closer to try and get towards that dragon.
Grumesh or
yeah. Well, I mean they're kind of similar area, right?
She's up in the air flying, so and then Grumesh's bones are still getting tied back together currently.
How much movement? That's like an infinite movement. That was 30. I can only move. So I'm right there. I guess I'm behind that pillar, kind of like the. I'm walking up.
Yeah, you're walking up the stairs.
Do they count as half cover?
What a guy.
I am tied to this pole with ethereal fingers, essentially at this point. Adem trying everything he can to try to free you with Whisper. That you just handed to him. Not attuned to it whatsoever, obviously.
Yep.
What
I'm tied.
are you doing currently?
Frank,
Please. Stop. Just bring them to safety. I chose this. God, it hurts.
Don't you save all of you?
Don't save him. Please save me. It hurts so much. My life is worth it. I'm happy.
You don't have to whisper, Taryn.
I'm not gonna let you die.
I appreciate the heartfelt, but
Wait.
No.
There's nothing.
Yes, there is. There's always something that can be done.
Leave.
As I take in the next life and
right out of your mouth and piles right into the bones as these big bony wings actually start to stretch themselves and start gathering that force of the red Draco Lich again.
Ending.
as I look at my glove.
That's what I'm saying. My glove.
My glove. You took my gauntlet. I still have my glove.
Oh, glove. Sorry, gauntlet.
The tablet cast disintegration.
And with that, Devlik, it's your turn.
All right, I don't hear any of this because I'm on the other side of everything going on. But I am going to try to get over there. So with everything going on currently, Devlik is going to... He's going to dash action. So with the rod and his fly speed is 60. Makes it 120, baby. I think it's about 120 to get to him if I fly across. 115, 120 beside him. Yeah.
They're gone already. I already saved them.
It forces me to walk all the way around,
Yep.
but I'm dash action and I'm flying straight across with it.
Okay.
So I'm just seeing if it's gonna actually take me there.
Yeah, it will.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was gonna stop at the red.
No, it walks all the way around.
So I'm gonna fly over to a dem, and what I'm gonna try to do is the phylactery is kind of affixed to his chest, right? Okay, and then the souls that are coming up, they're all just kind of going into the phylactery, and then they find their way out of a dem into the corpse.
They're finding the way.
I'm swallowing them and then shitting them out.
Basically, yeah.
Perfect.
It's going into a dem's mouth and then out the phylactery.
Okay, so as all of them are kind of tunneling down and going into a dem's mouth, with my phylactery still on my hand, I'm going to use that hand and cup his mouth to try to actually get in the way and capture the souls in my phylactery instead.
Okay.
As a way to try to disrupt his awakening.
Yep. Roll a spell check. Yep, that would succeed. Roll a d6. That's how many souls you recharge.
And I'm going to keep my hand there and just keep trying to interfere with it to slow down his resurrection.
With that...
And I'm also going to state for the record, I'm going behind a dem, like hand up and like peeking his shoulder to watch what's going on.
Put you behind him then. As you all look up, especially after he had taken flight, Devlik had taken flight, Shushu seeing all this movement and everybody trying to turn and go the other way, she uses half its speed and one rend attack. She will use her pounce feature as a legendary action. She will move and take one attack at probably Frank, as he's the one that she can see. So we'll use her rend feature, her rend attack. as teeth come barreling down on Frank. 27 hits.
Can I use my adrenaline to dodge the hit and have her try to break the ethereal bond that she has created with Adem?
Just smack the fuck out of Adem.
Kills it instead.
You can use it to dodge. To have her break this ethereal channel would cost probably as much as you could possibly give.
Done. All but one. That's what I'm willing to wager.
How much do you have?
And she's doing 25 damage to you right now as well.
But if I'm gonna dodge it, then I shouldn't take any of that. So what I'm saying is I would like to leave myself with 1 HP to wager all this, to basically have it break this bond at Adem.
Okay.
Let me die. That's literally what I just said. He's like, no.
Yeah,
No.
if you want to give it 145 HP,
Oh my
Mortal
God.
Kombat. I mean, the guy drops all the bombs out of his chest and then zooms out to the world.
so I guess using your adrenaline to do this, how do you actually make this happen?
So everything slows down for Frank a moment as
Basically, so just to tell you what she's doing. So she flew down at you and she's just going mouth first to bite at you. So what happened? You tell me.
So as she comes down to bite on Frank, everything slows down for him. Like he is living as the last thing that he had just said to them is, there is always a way. He turns back around to see this dragon and everything slows where it comes to his mouth, and the second it's here, Frank literally just ducks right out of the side as it pierces by him. And he sees it just hit this ethereal bond. And Frank kind of rolls and hits the deck.
Well, simultaneously vomiting up 145 HP.
Yeah, how do you take that much damage though? Tell me, how do you expend this much life force to have this happen? It's adrenaline, right? Mm-hmm. So you're pushing yourself.
So what actually happens then? 'Cause I didn't even think of it that way. Is this with everything slowing down? This is coming at her. Frank puts both of his hands on the bottom of her mouth as his hands start to burn with this blue flame. As he just redirects her just enough to make this bond happen, to crack it right out of the way.
Okay.
So he physically just exerts himself, uses every single piece of his force, burning his arms up, and just pushes us out of the way.
So as your arms pass through this soul tunnel that's coming this way, like you said, it just instantly burns you, and you actually deal with a dissolved arcane medium at this moment. Your entire pouch that you carry is entirely destroyed, as that infernal pouch that was gifted to you from Orcus to house all of your bomb-making materials and potion-making materials dissipates as this ethereal energy courses through your body. Can you see that at all, Frank? Or yeah, you can. That's funny because that was the major wound that got hit when we rolled that. Yeah. So as your bag disintegrates, as it actually chews up a lot of this energy, you fall to the ground, and rather than being completely dead, you have one breath left within your body where you're sitting there heaving, just trying to hold it together, and look over at Adem as you see that she has collapsed that energy flow from the cages, at least temporarily. Devlik, that was the end of your turn?
Yep. It was the end of my turn, then she did her legendary.
Yeah, and then it's Tenzu. What are you doing, Tenzukai? You're currently at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah. How far are we to get to the top here?
Well, you're quite far, but you're at Monk, so you go for 30, another 40 to get to everybody, so 70 feet. To get to where everybody else is.
And
try
my
and go that
movement
far.
is...
That?
My movement is 40, though. Correct?
Probably more than that, being a monk. 55.
55, so I can't quite reach him.
Well, you can bonus action dash because you're a monk. Or you could use adrenaline. Up to you.
I've got 14 adrenaline. Can I use those?
You
No, I don't have any adrenaline left.
Your entire life force is adrenaline.
Yeah, I just use all of my health. I have 1 HP now.
All right, because I need to be able to do an action when I get there. So I'm gonna get up there using what HP I need.
Okay. So that ends up being 40. Oh, I'm still on measurement. Okay. See where we go here. Well, actually, 55 gets you right to there, Jay. So that's your full movement without using anything. So it's up to you. Currently under her wing. Can't see yourself.
Yeah, I can barely see myself, but I can see myself. I need to, no, dimension door has to be on myself and one other person or 2 people.
You open the door,
Yeah.
and then yourself and 2 other people can walk through it.
Okay. That's
They
what
have
I'm-
to physically walk through it. It's not something that you just, it's a door that you're opening. Not like Misty Step.
No, I get that. Yeah. Because I can also push 2 people through with me as long as they're willing.
Yep. As long as you can grab them.
Okay, so I will have to
Oh,
move.
look at you, Frank.
I'll have to move a couple, use a couple
Hey, thank you.
HP to get that distance closed. I need to get right up to these guys to do that, right? I think it says I have to be within 5 feet.
More HP.
If you're gonna force them through?
No, I'm not forcing them. I'm just bringing a couple people with me.
Yeah.
The creature must be within 5 feet.
So I guess let's start by casting the door.
Okay.
Since that's what you're trying to do, right?
Yeah, casting the door.
So cast the door, put it down where you want it.
What is this thing? Oh, that must be the orb thingy. Did I do it? I don't feel like I did it. Okay, so dimension door, click, cast spell. Oh, consume points. Maybe that'll help. Click. No uses on Arc of Passage. What?
Okay. Let's go. Dimension door.
Oh, how did I get down to 0 points?
You're fine.
Okay.
Just- Like in door.
I'm basically trying to cast it right beside Frank so that Frank and Adem have.
Okay, so as you cast it right next to Frank,
Yeah.
what are you doing, saying, etc.?
All right, so I am being clear of mind and accepting of my own fate, being the monk that I am. I move in towards both Frank and. So, what was the result with Adem when that dragon hit the bonds? I don't remember hearing that he's free.
He's not free.
Okay, I didn't think so. Shit.
Just the is how often
The orb?
the energy going into him.
Has essentially stopped.
All right.
Okay, and you're trying to get you kind of to the back of the room kind of thing, or where are you trying to go to?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get. I'm trying to get close. Oh, yeah. There it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that just dragged me over there. All right. But I'm taking 2 people with me.
Okay, so you latch on to Frank.
Yeah.
You know, like healing word.
Well, and am I able to grab Adem?
No. No, because you won't be able to walk him out of his ethereal tendrils.
So now I've done
The
an
door doesn't
action,
move.
but not a bonus action. Is that right?
Dimension door would be an action, yeah.
Yeah. And so I have a.
And then as far as your bonus action would be grabbing Frank,
Yeah. Okay.
just because it's supposed to be 2 others can pass through, but they do so voluntarily. Right? They
have to,
walk
okay.
through.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to save Frank and get him the heck out of that situation right now,
I am taking Frank out of the situation. Absolutely.
Put me by the cages.
And I can't grab a dem, hey? Alright.
Dem's still tied to that post.
Well, as I'm doing this, I'm also just very quickly looking at Devlik beseechingly going, are you coming?
As I'm still sitting there, like, hand over to him, like...
Yeah, you just have this dragon come right in front of you.
Yeah. And then basically you and Tenzukai, Tenzukai, you grab Frank and throw him through this door that you just
And I'm
created
just reaching
in the
for
ether.
a dem, and he can grab my hand
And
or
then
not.
you're standing there looking right before you jump through the door. You coming?
Yeah, I guess.
So then as I'm combing through, I'm just grabbing his hand and I'm pulling.
Okay. So then you jump through as well.
I would grab a dem, but a dem sounded like he was willing to sacrifice himself, so what was I going to do with that?
Not let him.
So the 3 of you pop out of this dimension door at the back of the room, a good distance away within earshot of the crevice that you guys originally squeezed through. And that is the end of Tenzukai's turn. And with that,
Back to the top.
Grumesh
What was it? Left to the top.
is gonna take his heals again.
I'm still
great.
pooping them out.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, yeah, no, you're right. He doesn't heal.
Oh, I
also, Josh,
didn't
what
mean
you
to change
pooping out,
what you were
'cause there was
doing.
a
I was just
turn
saying
that
that's what I
No,
thought.
totally. It makes sense.
Not only is it broken, but there's a turn I interrupted the flow coming in. So
I still had some in my stomach. I'm gonna digest them souls. They take a little bit.
And
It's not like it's
They go right
Look
through
at
you.
25 pounds of soul.
essentially what happens is I take in the soul, my body processes it with its white blood cells, if it's good or bad, and if it's good, I pass it on. If it's bad, I fucking just and eat it myself. Yeah. That's the anchor's job. I'm, as Roger would say, I'm the decider. All these souls are delicious, by the way.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
What was it?
Louis loaded up.
with all of you leaving, her face still getting hit by the edge of this, she rears up, looks down and sees that at this point 3 of you are missing. Where did my prey go? She spins around, sees Mog clambering up the stairs, and oh shit!
I had half cover the other way.
As she looks down at you and casts
Divine intervention.
I know what I want to use for divine intervention, but I can't use it right now. Yeah, but
as she casts Finger of Death on you.
Oh. That doesn't sound
how do I
good.
dodge that?
You will not leave. I will have my blood.
As she looks down at you, her body rears back as her big wings beat and 2 hands reach out towards you, 2 big claws. As you pass that save,
I passed?
I take half damage.
Yay. I guess my bonus. Still hurts, still. Still freaking hurts, you guys. You guys, please come back.
As 26 necrotic brings you down to
Let's change the action. You
down
just
to
said
149 HP.
You might want to read this.
Retcon.
For retconning that?
No, not quite.
Louis retconned it. What a dick.
Is that a retcon?
Yeah.
Well,
The
just
action must be replaced with another one.
Okay, done. So you're healed back up, and we're gonna get my usage back.
Powered kill.
Refund resource. No
I won't
stop.
do anything, and we know it.
She gonna. How many of those do I get? That's 1 bite, 2 rends. Okay.
There, but it's okay.
So she's gonna land down on her back legs and looking down at you. Your soul is mine. As she comes down for 1 big bite.
Oh, good thing my AC went lower to be stealthy.
So that's an 11.
Misses.
Plus mods, hits.
There's a 2. The 2 was.
Yeah, it was a 23 to hit.
I will burn her this time. Yeah.
So that's 31
no,
damage.
not spell points. I'm supposed to have free ones for my.
So you take 31 damage as these teeth just clamp down on you. She will follow that up with 2 rend attacks.
You have to roll for your Oh, do I have to roll for damage, or you have to save it?
I have to save and throw.
Okay.
Fails. And takes that 18 damage. Okay, so.
Oh, you have a negative d6 next time for your roll.
I do?
Yeah, negative d6.
Okay. So the second attack at disadvantage, which I don't fucking like that it did that, but okay. So it's 16 minus a d6 plus 12. 16 minus d6 plus 12. Here's the d6. 16 minus 3 is 13 plus 12 is 25, so it hits. That's just rolling everything at disadvantage. Alright, that's button.
Well, the first one was a 4, so 4 plus 12.
Well, this is still that same first attack.
Oh.
Fuck me.
Yes!
This is still that same fucking first attack that was supposed to hit you.
This one wasn't at disadvantage, though. What does it do? Oh, I see it.
It's just automatically forcing disadvantage. I'm not gonna run the crit. There we go. Okay, there we go.
That one wasn't.
Finally got some damage. Okay, so the second rend attack hits for a 15. And the third rend attack, click my advantage, rend. So give me a flat roll. Sure. 17, so misses.
So as she bites you and clamps down with you still in her mouth, she tries to claw you and gets you once, then tries to put her second hand into you and misses entirely as it finds purchase on the railing of these stairs. Drops you, lets you go. You will not escape like your friends.
I don't plan on escaping.
And that will be the end of Hatan. Frankfurt.
All right. Frank, now that he is away from battle, he is going to turn around and look for the cages where Adem's people are. Is he within running distance, or is he close? Like I just don't know where they are in here.
Oh, 1 or 2 of them.
They're in those big gray cages.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to the very close one, and I'm gonna start trying to pick the locks to get them open.
That's 65 feet away from you.
Okay, I can miss. No, I'll throw a teleport bomb. Get close.
You don't.
Okay, and how far can you throw a teleport bomb? 30 feet?
This bag dissolve?
Yeah, your bag dissolved, man.
I still have bombs though. So I was just
Frank, you feel insecure for the next minute.
Oh, this bomb isn't even a good one.
You would have your crossbow hanging off you still, but that
I don't
bag
have any
dissolved.
bombs.
Yeah, you gotta take the time to rebuild that bag.
You got your 1 HP. He took everything.
Hey, that makes sense why you feel insecure now.
Okay, well I'll dash and get right up close to the closest one, as close as I can get, and then I guess that's my turn. I'll be hiding kind of behind it.
Okay. So your movement 50 feet gets you 10 feet from the cage. Okay. With a blood trail running up to it.
Cute.
So that's your action and movement. Bonus action, anything? You do have a potion of greater healing that I see, and one of superior healing that I see.
Yeah, I'll use my superior.
So what does this look like, Frank?
I don't think I'm fast enough to get there. Okay, I'm just gonna try my best. I can use my bomb. No, they're not good enough. No, I've missed all of my shots. No. Oh, I'm really hurt. Oh, this potion I made, I can use it. It's probably not that good though. Oh yeah, this thing sucks. Throws it behind him and he's like, okay, I would get to there. I would get to there. And he kind of waddles his way. He's back. Yeah, I forgot the accent.
So, like, do you feel naked without your bag?
I feel very sad.
For some reason, he's not.
That's not insecure. That's sad.
Yeah, I lost my bag and now I'm not sure.
When the bag is back, the accent's back.
He lost the attachment to hell, so now he's a normal person again.
Yeah, so I guess I went in to reach for my bomb. As I stuck my hand there, my hand went up the other side of this bag. There's a big hole in the bomb, and I can see a pile of bombs back at the foot of the thing. Oh no!
We're all rolling off into that little pool.
If his bag gets disintegrated, just a pentagram forms underneath him.
I love the thought of him losing his accent. It's like he goes to reach into the bag, realizes it's not there. Blimey!
What you doing, dude?
Blimey,
Back between those two cages there.
Yes.
You guys all ran away.
I need to. Well, everyone's.
Did he even
all
see
over
you
the
guys
place.
run away because you teleported? He's hiding? You never saw anyone run past?
I guess I should attempt to help out. Oh no, I can't. Who's up there? I guess Mog's up there.
No more pockets.
Alone.
Yeah.
So you see this big, ginormous shadow dragon feasting on Mog. You don't know where anybody else is.
He's not allowed to talk, so this will be interesting.
Oh.
That was a little sexual.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, these are like orgasm sounds. These aren't grunts.
I'm assuming you're gonna shoot with your bow. Yeah, let's move you closer.
Oh, you're shooting me with your bow?
Yeah, he's putting him down.
Move you so you can shoot.
Where's Kill?
How's your chain?
How far?
You thought you had a good use for it.
How
Use
far
all
is
my
the bow,
adrenaline
man?
to just die.
No, actually.
What's that?
I have
How far does it
something
go?
in mind.
150 feet. Okay.
Yep.
She's in range.
And I'm gonna flavor it properly.
Do you want me to roll for it? You want to roll or hit or
What?
do you want to roll? I don't know. You're really good hit is. More close. What is it? You want to use your inspiration? Yeah, you do. And then reroll.
His heroic inspiration, but I didn't hear
Oh, nat 20.
that. Right in the eye. Oh wait, it doesn't have
Yeah. And which type are you using? Are you using fire, ice, or holy? Arrow type. I'm assuming holy.
Yeah, but you use your advantage.
Oh, no, I didn't attack. He fucking flew off.
So we do a max. So that's going to be 12.
It's too far away.
So 20. So it's going to be 8. So, fuck, this is hard math in my head. Okay.
Okay, what do you put on his dice?
He has 6 holy on
Okay.
his dice. And he's doing 13 piercing plus max damage. Be crit.
Okay. So
19 plus.
So 19 on dice and modifiers. Or 19 on dice. What's his modifiers?
Plus 7, and the octave has no modifier, which
Okay.
is 2d6.
7. And then it was 2d8.
What did you guys all
Oh,
roll?
master. Yeah, no, it's 1d8 for his sword, the actual attack.
Oh.
And the arrows are 2d6s.
Okay, so 8
So
plus
8 plus
12,
12,
so
20.
Okay, there we go. 46 total.
Good job.
Nice. Now we have to listen to him explain to us how he does it again. Right? He does it again.
Oh, that hits 18 plus modifiers.
Yes. What's modifier?
14. Something.
Okay.
I also have a
Yes,
spell
yes.
going.
He better hit.
Right.
I have booty clappers going.
Okay. So he's doing 11
Time
piercing
soul goes.
and 9 holy.
Okay.
Or radiant. Sorry, you gonna go again? Right? Yes. I'm
Chef's
assuming
kiss on the way out.
Yeah. I'm assuming you want to go again. 11.
Holy soul.
Apparently quite juicy.
Yeah.
25
Wearing
hits.
some fucking yoga pants
Juicy
with
owl.
juicy on the ass.
What?
Misses.
25 misses. You get advantage on your
My
next attack.
sweatpants are literally a face of an owl.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
It's around like my booty.
Oh, I just want to start. Yep.
It's amazing a Dev can stealth anyways.
Before Maul goes, he is going to use, or she's going to use one of her legendary actions.
The silence of Dev is pretty cheap.
She is going to use wing attack as she's still up on her hind legs and starts beating her wings ferociously at you. The gust and wind blowing past you right now is just absolutely incredible. I will need a dex save.
I fail, but I choose to take half. Restraint.
23.
You succeed.
I'll use my reaction to use my shield and interpose it. The damage.
He takes that.
Shield master.
Okay. Yeah, so as a dex save, yeah, you remove all the damage. So you post up your shield right at that moment as she's beating her wings, and that air is just blowing past you. You drop to one knee on the stairs, put the shield in front of you, and you just see that air just cut right in half and bellow past you. What are you doing for your turn?
My turn, easy. I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil on myself. So anything that's undead has disadvantage on me.
Okay.
So I'm going to target myself though and do that. Oh, get out of don't target her though. Yes!
I'm immune to myself!
Protection from good. He's a seraph.
Oh.
Dumbass.
From evil and good.
You're like, no.
And then
Protection
as
from good and evil.
I do that, I'm also going to heal myself.
The wind.
Is that your reaction? Or are you saving that?
27.
It was a miss input.
My bonus action, I will healing word my lay on hands myself.
Okay.
How does that look?
You're down like 25 points right now.
Down to it didn't use her.
Didn't see it, no.
You may take another strike.
There you go.
Okay, and then because I got extra strike, I'm going to use it. That's fine.
An extra straight card.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'll use it right now, and I'm going to take my shield, and because it has teeth around me, I'm going to try and hit it, and it's you.
Teeth aren't around you. She was up on her hind
Oh,
legs.
I thought
using her
I
wings.
got it from that. Okay.
Superman punched the huge.
Okay, whatever I can. What's the closest body?
Hit her cloaca.
Okay, so you run up right up to her and uppercut her with your shield.
Yeah.
Do what I did to the Chimera.
Louis guy's really helping us out, guys.
I'll move inside of her.
That was perfect, by the way. I'm just
I don't know if it's gonna hit because she has quite high AC apparently. But
Immediately through humor.
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to attack. What do I have for my D12s for bonuses again?
You have a D6.
I have a
You have a
D6.
D10 as well.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
Inspiration.
Louis to Mog.
Well, you guys are all running away and hiding. He needs.
I'm not running away or hiding, Maud.
I'm gonna use.
You can't
my
run
lucky.
away.
Maud doesn't know that.
Otherwise, he'd be flying away.
Actually, I can use my reaction on you to give you
You're
advantage.
too far away.
Oh.
Mog. I'm not running away or hiding right now.
I know you're not, buddy.
We're in this together.
Why won't you let me die?
Oh, that's not even very good. I'm going to use my D10. I'm gonna add a D10 to it.
Okay.
Josh with next character on standby.
No.
No, I do not have another character.
It adds 9.
This is when they can't
What
get
campaign
me
was
So
that?
it's be
27. 27
died.
hits.
Okay.
So I had another character. Was it you?
Can you make it hit, or I don't want to like
trying to save you.
damage, or should I just roll again? Like, 'cause it's
Just roll with advantage.
Yeah, that was Louis.
Louis was trying to die with that one character. We were like, no.
hopefully it doesn't crit.
But that barrel.
That should work.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Stuff it.
And so
Put
my
him in the
damage.
pot.
I
does have
can't
the
use
code
one
of
because I used a
Reavers.
spell.
He's
So I
using the
cannot
bed.
use smite.
Did it come with some rice?
And then as I do that, I'm also going to do the Holy Strike. Add to it. So,
Do it.
okay, I'm going to smack him
something.
right in the cloaca.
I can guarantee.
For
Damage fast as roll. Okay, I'm not touching.
you got demon eyes.
Right in the poofer. This reminds you of your husband? Bang! I should have hit him. What am I doing? He's on the ground. I could have just stomped on him.
And that's the end of Mog's turn.
Is that tender?
How do I hit my end of my turn? It's covered by this. Oh, thank you.
And Adams,
Awesome. So,
as the tendrils reconnect through the air, make their way back to you at this point. Continue sucking life force out of you for another 40
do
damage.
something before then.
Yeah.
So, thanks to Devlik giving me that brief disconnect, instead of feeling all this power coming into me and leaving through my body.
In you?
Yeah, exactly. I actually only feel Sharush's or whatever, like Garush. I only feel like his phylactery's power it feels connected to me, and I'm fairly familiar with, the pulling of souls.
Totally.
I would like to use. Sorry, one sec. 204 points of adrenaline.
Okay.
I would like to be able to essentially reverse the power, as I also have the ability to pull souls, and feeling in his phylactery his actual soul resides in there. Pulling his body as it starts to rebuild and making it almost like become alive itself, even though it is still just bones and everything like that, and try to wrap it around her, creating like a prison around her, with me, the phylactery, and his bones creating this prison and trying to lock her down to the ground.
Advantage on your
Next
attack. Right.
So I would like to use, and this is literally everything, that's my entire HP, that puts me at 0.
Leave yourself.
No, and as I do
just
that, I
wants to
tell
die.
Mog to run. As this is my last effort to try and save him, is to slow her down and just hold her in place so he can run away.
Mog directly underneath her, also getting kicked.
So, just to clarify, this is Doctor Strange, the
I'm trying to remember.
metal manacles that go on, then
Yes. Essentially wrapping around her and restricting her entire body from being able to chase after Mog.
give me a spell roll. What's your spell modifier? I think that's I think it's just your dex. Yeah.
Now, there was an advantage card played. It technically states attack roll, though.
Well, we can apply it to this. So give me advantage, dex check, not a save.
I nat 20.
Oh yay!
So.
Let the story be told.
Yeah. Fuck you.
So, and I know that it's 10:38, guys.
Yeah, but Adem's about to die, and then we'll run away.
If we have to shut down right this moment, let me know. If we can play this out, then we'll play this out quick.
Let's play it up.
Whenever people have to leave, say so. Now, we're gonna honor that crit.
Reaction cast Death Ward.
I actually like the flash, right?
Reaction cast counterspell.
Let him die!
Oh, you cast Death Ward? Since it's targeting me, I absorb it in my claw. Fuck you! And I cast it on Shizuru.
So using your deep-seated knowledge as far as souls and the ethereal and everything that has been taught to you in the last year traveling with Mog, whether it was prior to meeting the band of merry men or during, you have experienced things that the little thief that could never thought that he would. You know, you separated from your family, you walked away, you decided to go out on your own and not have anybody tell you which way is up. You found Mog, or he found you,
Slated.
looking for help going through some catacombs and teaching some kids how to delve dungeons. Just helping out the rich kids within the church system there.
Which is good again, but exhausted.
You then traveled many adventures with Mog across all of Wildmount. Found your way back to Hostas Heroes, where you met most of who's around you. Now, the one that hurts, as you know that you are using every last ounce of your life to try to animate the skeleton and bend it to your will, is knowing that Clovis, that you called for his help, but you did it just in the way that you knew he wouldn't hear you, that you knew that he would remain to do what he wanted to do, and in a way, it was done because you knew that stealth, you thought that stealth would be more important than anything else. You didn't want him to Clovis this for you. Now, as you bend the will of these spirits, of this spiritual energy, and dominate this growing Dracolich to almost roll over, opens up its rib cage and wraps Shusharu, pulls its wings in just as the rib cage wraps around, tail spins around Shusharu as well as she's fighting and begins to falls to the ground while being wrapped in the bones of her lover. You feel that strength leaving you as you're doing everything you can to hold her steady. Look over at Mog. Run!
I would like to say one thing to him. Oh, as kind of like, I know like this is gonna be the last thing.
Wouldn't them say there must be another way?
I look at you and I say, it's only fair that meeting by a dragon's end will bring the end.
It goes down my eye. Run.
And then I close my eyes essentially and just let it try to lock in place as I temporarily just give in.
Mechanically, you're at 0, but you were at 0 inside of a deep trance, holding on to this, buying a little bit of time.
Yep.
It's not a lot of it. We're talking minutes at best.
1d4 health.
We stated that you can't do that when you're down though.
We did.
Yeah.
So I refund that card.
You hold on a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. An extra couple seconds.
Bro wants to die so bad.
Right? We just keep trying to save him. It's like,
I actually have a plan for this.
So, with Shusharu currently contained
Can you grab a piece of his soul? He gave you his.
within Grumash,
right?
that power still coming from this cages funneling through Adam. He is currently bending everything to his will to hold this Dracolich, this Shadow Dracolich in place.
She's gonna have to wrap the body to get out.
She is thrashing and she is mad. What is anybody doing? We're gonna jump out of initiative here.
I just went out. That's all everyone else can do. What I do before. I'll show the other people.
I want to start picking the locks. Is what I was. I continue with my plan
What locks?
for the cages of his family members.
As you get close to the cage, a tendril will attack. They're still necrotic, protected
again.
cages.
I thought maybe with all this destruction,
I think it might be time to.
No, with that phylactery still in play, those cages are still fully active and stabilized.
So, out of curiosity, is there actually a door on these cages? Because she kind of just
she
bent
can
the
just
bar.
open them.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just spread the force bars apart.
Yeah.
Hold somebody out, put them back together.
So we don't know anything that's happening on this side.
You guys would have heard. You guys probably, if anybody was looking down that way, you would have seen this.
Yeah.
You would have
we're
seen
watching.
the skeleton reach up and drag around this dragon. You would have heard her screaming. You wouldn't know that a Dem and Mog is doing this, but you would have seen that.
Soul.
So we're gonna.
I'm out, don't die.
I got my blue one. Oh, the blue one's here. Here we go. Decision time.
I'm letting you guys go first. I already know what I want to do, so I'll tell you what I want to do once. I'll let them all decide.
I don't want to leave Adam either, but
You guys are talking in real time here.
he wants to die,
She's thrashing.
and we can't. I don't know if we can.
Are we running away? Are we fighting?
Everybody start running for the portal now. And Deblic's going to run out in front. He's going to cast Ride the Rifts to teleport towards where they are. Landing beside them, he is then going to attempt... I don't know if he's necessarily willing, but he's going to plane shift with Adem and Mog as targets, aiming for the portal on the ethereal plane.
Okay.
If they're willing, they come with. If they're not, they don't. There's no check.
He's unconscious.
That's what I mean. So if
Yeah.
he's not considerable as willing, it doesn't work. And that's plain as day. But either way, I go, and if he's willing, he goes. That's what I'm doing.
So you feel
If I know it's Devlik, I'd go with him. If he's telling me
Yeah,
to do
I'm here
something.
beside you.
yeah.
So if I know it's Devlik to tell me to do something, I would do it.
Okay. So you're leaving with Deblik?
Yes.
And I can use my monk speed to like round up these guys with my teleportation and beam them out.
Your teleportation, like your circle?
Yeah.
Teleportation circle takes a little bit too long to cast.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Adam.
I'm gonna just start sprinting. I
You
guess.
told me we weren't friends.
Do I have another dimension door? How far does that go? That goes.
I can use like my long shot and hover boots and
I do
something to
have.
get out of here.
As we're going, I will sleet storm the area. Just slow him down.
Dragon?
Yeah.
I do have expeditious retreat, crimson mist, and misty step.
Yep, those are all different versions of Misty stuff.
They are.
Running farther and faster.
And they only work for me. Don't work for these guys.
They're essentially like all self-cast.
Yeah,
So Devlik got
yeah.
Mog, and yes, yeah, you being unconscious, you can't be willing.
Go.
So you got Mog out,
I've got Frank's close by.
I can pull myself out.
3 of you at the back, go and squeeze through the crack in the wall. What's the conversation like as you guys, obviously hover boots there, can just skate across the top of the mist?
We gotta go back from.
Between both you guys, you
I've
have
got
different
flying
versions.
potions.
You guys do have different versions of Misty Step as well.
Yeah,
You still have
okay.
your bow, so you can shoot 160 feet a couple times at least, get you across. So between the 3 of you guys, you work together between hovering and that kind of stuff, that you guys get across this mist lake. Moving a lot faster than you were on the way there, because at this point you're just saying fuck it and running.
Fuck yeah.
We will probably need a stealth roll for the 3 of you.
Chance.
Oh, my Pegasus. Does he need a stealth or did it just make it?
Your Pegasus would have made it.
Can I-
It could glide
can I-
most of the way. It has
myself
all kinds of holy
cloak
fucking
inspiration?
stupid shit.
Pass low chance.
yeah,
I
you
can't.
go for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, great. What's the stealth?
Did you summon Pegasus?
He's casting a spell from
with
before.
us?
It's coming this week.
Pass low
5 plus
to
5,
the-
10.
Before I already told it to go to the portal.
And then add another. Where was it?
Add
Oh, it's
10.
gone already.
Yeah, add 10 to whatever you
I
roll.
told it.
Where the fuck
20
was
then.
it in this?
26?
When did you put it in?
Oh, my first turn. I summoned it. Because it's one action to do, right? So I summoned it. I used my turn to put them on there. And honestly, let's just add it, you guys.
What are you at, Jay?
What am I at? What do you mean?
For your stealth roll.
That's a horror.
Oh, sorry. I better roll that. Attributes. Stealth
I had a chance to
is
prove myself.
24.
Lon?
Total of 20.
20?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the three of you succeed. The wyverns don't see you as you guys fly by. You guys all make it back to the main area there, back to the portal.
We'll be back to them. Hang on.
So the five of you,
We'll come back for your brothers and sisters.
the five of you make it back. Brother and sister and toe and cousin.
Brother and sister, mom and sister.
Mom and sister.
I had to make sure cousin was included because she wasn't tied up.
So
Yeah. You guys make it back. Any last minute discussions before you cross through the portal?
Go for it.
What the fuck happened?
well, he's been dead for about an hour now, like dead or unconscious. Right?
Unconscious.
Well, not quite. But yeah.
Oh no, we teleported. That was child back time.
No. Yeah, it's
Like almost no time at all.
anything. Nothing.
I mean,
Don't stop looking at me.
I would try to
what you
heal him. If we got to there at that point, I would try and heal him
Damn,
to
that's
stabilize him.
crazy.
Not to wake him up, but just
Adem's not there.
He didn't teleport.
oh.
You show up in front of the portal with just you and Devlik.
Yeah, so it's you and Devlik that portaled out of there.
Well, should we go get Clovis?
I don't know if we're gonna be looking.
We're going through this. Yeah.
Right, why? No, Clovis has got to deliver that mushroom I hear, so let's...
Yeah, he's probably doing that somewhere, living a mushroom.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And with
No,
that,
as long as the
we'll
mom and sister are there, then I'm
Yeah,
mom's happy.
we go through the portal ultimately and
pick up next week.
back in the sanctum with one owl.
We'll see what happens. We'll see where we're at.
Actually, no,
we'll
we're
see
technically
where we go.
Yeah.
That was unexpected.
Yes.
I didn't expect Adem's story arc to end here. I expected it to kind of start here. So
Now
with
it's time
that,
for a demo.
we will see all of you
No,
next week.
it's meta
Thanks for watching.
or meta.
Oh, me too.
Careful.
It's